And welcome to the Opie and Anthony program on XM Satellite Radio.
Hi.
I'm Opie, that's Anthony, and Bill Burr is wandering around the cubicles. He actually show preps.
He does.
He actually show preps.
For this program.
For this fine program, yes. We've had many, many people sit in that particular seat right there.
Yeah.
Bill actually show preps.
How about that?
Last night he's emailing everybody. He's getting all excited for today's show. He was the star of yesterday's brand new bit that we did.
I loved it.
Where we had the dildo on the sidewalk and all that other stuff on the sidewalk, and people were picking them up. And
porno. And
now those videos are up on FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com, by the way. But Bill Burr had a few great lines yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And people are quoting all night long. And then I'm watching TV, and my BlackBerry all of a sudden alerts me that I have a communique.
Urgent?
An urgent communique from Bill Burr.
Usually it's ELO.
He's prepping. He's I don't know, surfing the internet, and he came up with something that I think will be a lot of fun today.
Yes.
We'll have to wait
in all fairness, it was Anthony who really got that janitor to snap. I think if you listen back to the first, from the second he
Anthony doesn't
take an assist.
He goes,
Anthony doesn't need props.
Fucking cheap bastard.
Yeah.
Because he was excited in the beginning.
He was very happy to get a free T-shirt yesterday.
Look, location check on ELO, right out the window.
Oh, my God. Erik Logan, should we get him on the air right away?
I haven't seen ELO in a while.
The big boss with a suit.
There he is.
You bought his stuff?
I brought you goodies, boys.
Isn't he a good guy?
Did you bring us muffins?
I brought you muffins.
Holy crap, look how hot your wife is.
I know, and I brought my wife for you to stare at.
Holy crap.
Jesus, Opie.
Dude, I got to
turn and go, oh, is that your lovely wife?
That's my lovely wife.
You don't gawk.
She's a piece of...
You're supposed to be like, you're a lucky fella.
Look, she's not... She walked away from the window. She walked away from the window casually.
Absolutely.
Make her believe she needs coffee from the Starbucks machine.
Yeah. No, I brought coffee for you.
I got to back up and explain, though. The last time I saw the lovely Aaron, they were in my apartment.
Yep.
And she was 9.5 months pregnant.
And you had no furniture for her to sit on.
She was so pregnant, it wasn't even funny.
That's right.
And she had nowhere to sit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the same time that Black Earl was pitching me that horrible show, the Black Rock Coalition?
Didn't you tell him that it wasn't horrible, though?
Yeah, I did. But that's what I tell people. Like, oh, how'd it good? Oh, it sounds great. Send me a demo, please.
Earl will still have hope. Earl will still have hope, even if we played this very clip for him that ELO himself is saying a piece of crap show that he promoted.
Just for the new listeners, Black Earl has been pitching this Black Rock Coalition for probably 10 years.
It's a program that he would host that just features black rock artists.
And do you know the demo? I actually, because Opie said, would you just please
humor him?
Pleaded with me, and I said, okay, fine. So I actually,
because I didn't want to take his calls anymore.
Right. And frankly, I'm getting tired of taking his calls.
Yeah.
So I actually listened to it. It was an hour demo with nothing but music, and he said like 2 words. And I'm like,
that's Earl.
I'm like, what am I actually? If I actually bought this,
what am I buying?
What the hell am I buying?
Besides a jukebox.
Besides somebody
a very limited jukebox.
A jukebox together with the worst records I've ever heard in my life. But yes, that was the last time you saw it.
Because the joke is, once you get past Living Color, you're pretty much done with the whole playlist.
I forgot I made the mistake, because they used to live in the neighborhood before ELO got the huge job down there in Washington.
Yeah.
So they were in the hood, and they came over to watch some football. And I forgot that I invited Earl.
That's
so
right.
Earl got his ear about the damn Black Rock Coalition. This guy's making multi-million-dollar deals all over the place, and he has to sit there and listen to Earl's pitch.
Between Earl's pitch and then listening to Ben just talk about the Patriots and,
nonstop. Opie's apartment with no furniture in it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you couldn't even sit down. Lovely.
I got stuff now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got stuff.
You're still a minimalist.
Huh?
You're still a minimalist.
I don't like a lot of clutter.
Did you get a couch?
No, I got the same couch.
Well, the real question is the rat problem solved?
Oh, that's gone.
Right.
Okay. I got traps set all over the apartment, and I haven't gotten anything in a while. I'm kind of bummed.
Bummed?
Yeah.
That means the problems have been solved.
Yeah, but it gets addicting.
You're addicted to mouse hunting.
Addicting after a while.
Yeah, mouse or rat?
It was mice.
I was going to say.
It wasn't one mouse. It was my total, I think I caught 9. Haven't caught one in about 2 months now.
Did you do the hammer thing where you actually put him like in the bag and get the hammer? And
Well, that's what they should explain when you get the glue traps.
The glue traps.
I started with the glue traps.
What would you get a glue? You know, that was probably invented in like 1810, and the glue trap remained unchanged.
I started with the glue traps.
They got modern technology.
I'm assuming maybe there's a little chemical on the glue traps that, puts the little mouse to sleep nicely.
No, you got to finish him off.
Oh, my God. Instead, you wake up in the morning and he can't move. He's stuck from his ear to his ass. And
technology based on the tar pit.
And he's whining.
Yeah, he sees you coming. He's having like a little mouse heart attack.
Yeah, mice make some sad noises.
Yeah, you don't think they do until they're in pain.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. And then
then you got the we put the word out actually, and we're sent some pretty sophisticated mouse traps. Yeah, the electronic one was the best.
They're amazing.
Just electrocutes them.
They're amazing.
Cooks them.
I actually walks through a little maze. It's a black box with a hole in it, and he walks through a little maze. And then there's 2 metal plates at the end with a lovely piece of peanut butter or cheese or something.
Just out of reach.
Just out of reach. Just where he's got to step on those 2 metal plates and just...
That's the beauty of the trap. You don't have to ever reload the trap.
No, they never make it to the...
They never make it to the peanut butter.
He never makes it. When have you seen a mouse in, like, Con Ed boots?
Right.
Unless he's in there... He ain't gonna make it.
It's like the Green Mile for mice or something.
Yeah.
And the trap went off. The trap went off when I was in the living room, so I quickly jumped up and went to the kitchen. He was already dead. So
So even if you wanted to save the mouse, it was kind of where you were.
Oh no, he was done.
Gone.
Done immediately.
And better than the traditional spring-loaded whap mouse trap, because those could get sloppy.
Yeah.
Those things are like
the guillotine.
Show. Yeah. And it's a horror thing because they never just look like a mouse with his neck stuck in it. They always got some contorted, the ring face on.
The
and
eye like squirting out of his
the eye
socket.
is out of his head, his ear is off, half his head is severed.
You guys are amateurs.
Amateurs, good. Consider me an amateur.
Those traps don't work that well. They're too smart for those traps. I set those things so many times. I think I broke a finger because they were going off in my hands and stuff because I couldn't set them right.
Don't you think the word's out about that whole gimmick? The mouse trap?
The word's out on that one?
Amongst the other mice.
They can pick at the cheese.
It's just like...
and actually, pick the cheese off of those traps.
That's what they were doing over and over again.
It's like you come here to New York and someone goes, you want to buy a VCR? You know, there's like a brick in the box.
Yeah. Everyone's on to that.
Everybody.
You see the new mouse trap? It's that spinny one. How does that work?
The spinny one?
Yeah, I think Decon makes it. You take it, it's round, you turn it a couple of times, and then you put it down. And the mouse goes in, and the thing goes whap, and spins back. I don't know what's happening inside of it. I don't know if it just closes the door or some kind of pulverizing action is happening inside. But you just
it's a mini blender.
Yeah, I was thinking that way, where it would pulverize them.
Well, for every mouse trap, there's somebody who... They actually test these somewhere. So there's some, lab somewhere where they have these ideas and are cooking up these mouse traps, different ways to kill mice.
Yeah.
And somebody has to approve these mouse traps somewhere.
That's a good one.
I want to see the ones that aren't approved.
The ones that don't quite make it.
And then what is the criteria for a mouse trap?
There's too much suffering in that one.
Yeah. It's got to be the suffering angle.
Right.
That's why I'm surprised they still sell the glue traps, because that just seems like, suffering. Because the ones that they're putting out now end it really quickly.
Yeah, it's over.
Like that thing.
It's over, Johnny.
It's so fast, and that's the way they kind of promo it on TV, is how quick it is. And then you just pick it up and throw it away.
Hey, we got Black Earl on the line.
Wow.
Earl.
Is he on the line?
Yeah. Earl.
Yeah.
The word's out. The word on the street is Elo does not like the Black Rock Coalition, and it will not be part of the XM lineup anytime soon.
Didn't sound like Earl when he said yeah. Is that Earl?
Earl?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It literally just woke me up.
Oh, it is Earl.
It is Earl.
Yeah, Earl. Earl, when we heard your meeting back at Opie's apartment
about a year ago,
and you had talked about the Black Rock Coalition, and then you came. I remember talking to you about it, and you were very excited that you had spoken to Elo about it, and I guess he had told you, well, sounds all right or something, or get me a demo, or.
Yeah, I think I gave him a written proposal, and
it was written. It was handwritten.
Handwritten.
No, it was not handwritten.
It wasn't typed up?
It was typed up.
You know what? In fairness, it was typed up, but it had that plastic sleeve that you put your reports in, like the 8th grade, with the little plastic thing you slide down the side. And actually, it was like a tent. It was like an orange kind of shimmer tent.
Really?
Yeah. It was well done.
And then, but we just heard from Elo that What was the exact quote he used, Opie, just moments ago?
Why would I buy this?
And he called it that piece of crap show that Earl pitched.
Hey, Earl, I want to help you make a better demo. When you make a demo, you need to actually talk on the demo.
Earl.
Much like right now.
Earl.
Yeah.
This is the sound of disappointment.
Yeah. The sound of disappointment. Absolutely. He had this thing going in his head. It was a hope, a dream.
And you know how long it takes? I mean, you make a show, you make a pitch, and to get somebody to sit down and listen for 60 minutes from tip to tail, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, and I'm looking around going, I don't get it. I do not get it.
And not just anybody. This is Elo we're talking about here.
And
this isn't some low-level guy. You got right to the guy that you need to get to, Earl. And he's saying,
I don't get it, Earl.
He doesn't get it.
Well, I'll have to refine the idea.
Refine. You've been working on this
for how many years?
Since we've known you.
How many years have you worked on the Black Rock Coalition idea?
6 years, maybe? I don't know.
6 years? And you're not willing to give up on it, huh?
No.
Earl has a dream.
Huh?
No, why not? Everybody has an idea that they want to get across. You guys had a dream, and you guys worked at it and got it done.
Yeah, but if there's actually, you might be surprised, but there's actually a little bit of substance to this program.
The key is we had an idea.
And you actually talked.
You got to start with an actual idea, not a fake idea.
And it's not just playing, black artists doing rock music. You have to kind of have an angle to it where you would talk and do something. Apparently, you didn't talk on this.
What? Well, you also got to remember,
it's about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Thanks for bailing him out, Bill.
It's about the music.
Jesus Christ, it is not about the music.
We've got a library at XM with like 4.5 million songs. Having somebody tell me you can play more music doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I disguised that too well. I was just joking. You guys were just like...
You gave him an out. He was struggling, and you gave him a rope.
Bill, this show's about black rock artists. Name 5.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
All right, good.
That guy from Fine Young Cannibals.
Does that count as... Would that be on your show, Earl? Would that help, Earl?
Well, Fine Young Cannibals?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Why not?
That's 2, Bill. And be serious. Try to come up with 3 more. It's tough. And he wants a whole show, a full-time show.
But to his credit...
Color.
Living Color, of course. That's the benchmark right there.
They're rock
but I wait till number 3.
You're already to 3. You just need 2 more.
That guy, what is his name? Will it go round in circles? Was it Billy Preston?
Earl Billy Preston?
Yes, Billy, only member of both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones.
He was a fake member.
Yeah.
So does Lenny Kravitz qualify?
Yeah, but when Billy Preston played on his own, he played black music, though.
Of course, yes.
Wasn't really
so
rock,
it wasn't rock. Rock music is like white music.
That is the most asinine statement I've ever heard.
It really isn't. Because you know what? You know how white people, when they try to play funk, it stinks? Because it's just not inherently a part of them?
Mm-hmm.
That, like, Living Color, they stunk. They were great musicians, but, I mean, the only time they were good was when they started to make it a little more on the funk side. You know what I mean?
Wow, Earl, you're just brilliant today.
No, whatever.
I mean, you guys take over everything, like with sports and all that shit, so if you guys are actually really good at rock, wouldn't you have done it by now?
No, what?
Wouldn't there be a band out there with just like, yeah, Guns N' Roses is all right, but they stole from us, here's the real deal?
I mean, Bill, do you see now the issue we have with the show? We have the author, the architect, and the vision of the show on the phone.
Right, and he can't defend it.
And here it is.
There we go.
Afro
and
mohawks.
Bill, you only came up with 4, by the way.
Well, I'm getting overrun by 4 guys. You won't let me get a word in.
Get a word in. We've sat here listening to silence every time we go to you, Earl.
Name your top 5.
Get a word in.
Oh, God, top 5 right off the top of my head.
Uh-oh.
How about a top 2?
Brain,
What?
7 Dust.
7 Dust.
Lenny Kravitz.
I gave him that one.
Yeah. Sly and the Family Stone.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Chuck Berry.
Is Sly and the Family Stone rock, though?
I know that I don't consider
you
that
can
rock.
dance to it. It's not rock. I'm sorry.
Well, your definition of rock, I'm sorry.
That's my music, sir. Stand down.
Well, it's my
Stand down.
It is my music, too. That's exactly the point of the show.
I wouldn't consider Sly and the Family Stone rock.
And what about Fishbone there, Earl?
Funkadelic.
It is.
Yeah.
Fishbone, I dare anybody to listen to the first 4 Funkadelic records and say they don't rock as hard as any album that
first
I think from Funkadelic, but I don't consider that rock.
We actually worked for a living, Earl.
Funkadelic kind of gives it away.
If it was rockadelic, you'd have a point.
Right.
Why don't you just do a funk show? You get it on the air.
Yeah.
Should we give him one...
Black Funk Coalition.
Should we give him one shot on this fine channel on a Saturday night?
I say absolutely.
Black people say when they listen to rock, the beat's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Earl, if we gave you 4...
Except for Earl.
How many hours will we give him?
Well, initially I had only asked, I think, for 2 hours.
10 minutes?
I'm not being that... I'm not that ambitious to think I could...
All right, Earl, if we give you 2 hours, on a Saturday.
2 hours on a Saturday, Black Rock Coalition, hosted by Earl.
And then, you know what, we'll let the pests decide if they show.
There you go.
Right. We'll have a little poll on OpieandAnthony.com.
What do you say, up for the challenge, Earl?
It's on. I'm always up for a challenge.
All right. Yes. I like that attitude.
We want you to DJ this thing, though.
That's the new Earl.
No. You give me the shot.
No.
All I ask for is a shot, and that's what I want. That's what you're offering me. That's what I'm saying.
Are you gonna DJ this?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Earl will DJ the Black Rock Coalition.
And are you gonna talk more than you did on your demo?
Oh, of course. No, I mean,
are you gonna book maybe a guest? Have an interview?
Yeah, I could.
I would like that because it would be a well-rounded tryout, balanced show.
That's right.
You play some music, you talk about the music, you have an interview with one of the artists, something like that.
I actually saw an independent film about black punk rockers.
Black punk rockers?
Yes.
Wow. That is really niche.
Was that Afro-punk?
Ooh. Probably was if Earl knows it, because Earl does know a lot about this stuff.
I can't remember, but I was watching it, and then like the lead singer would be like, I'm singing punk. And he looks out, and it's all a bunch of white kids listening to it, and he goes, and I just want to be, this isn't for you. I'm not talking to you. And he went on all that type of shit. And yeah, and then by the end of it, they were saying black people invented punk rock, and by that point, I wanted to throw my movie chair at the screen.
Well, last night on IFC, they had a film called, a straight-up punk documentary.
Yeah.
And the guy who directed it was Don Letts, who used to work with The Clash. Mm-hmm. Extensively. He's a brother from England.
All right. Well, Earl, when do you want to do this? This Saturday?
You pick the date. I'll be there.
Let's do it before the Christmas holiday. We get a lot of subscribers.
Look at Elo. He's thinking.
Elo hates your idea, Earl.
You are really going to have to do something pretty special.
I assure Mr. Logan that you will have a much broader picture of the show. What I put together was so...
awful.
It was such a sketch.
It was what, Earl?
It was like a sketch. It was like a very small sketch of the
Why
idea.
would you make a tiny little sketch for the big guy?
It's supposed to come with the big guns in the demo.
Well, you also got to remember, there was so
Anthony and I used our power for you to get to the big guy, and you hand him a sketch?
Well, you
should have sent him like a Rembrandt.
Right.
You destroyed that credibility.
I don't think Charles Schultz made a stick figure of, like, the Peanuts to get the job, right?
It was
probably like Charlie Brown.
It's going to be much better than this, but you get the idea by looking at this stick figure of Charlie Brown.
Earl, now you got another problem to contend with is our Midwest listeners who are starting to chime in. The only Black Rock Coalition I want to hear involves a chain gang and a quarry. There's the racism now that you're going to have to overcome because it is national.
You are talking to the entire country, Earl. There's a lot of square states out there that...
And the country will hear it, and the country will enjoy it.
And the country will decide.
Right.
I think you're giving them too much credit for being open-minded.
Seven Dust is a white band with a black singer. It doesn't count. Interesting.
I'm actually looking forward to this now.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind of like the white drummer in Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah.
He was just, the reason why that shit was so crazy was because of
the songs were good.
That crazy black dude who came up with the funky shit.
Yeah.
All right, Earl, listen. We've wasted enough time on this.
Yeah, somebody's pointing out, you call him to tell him his show idea sucked. Now you give him a show.
Why? Because,
I just think it's really more closure. The show is more about closure.
Oh, is that going to be? Wow.
It's more about closure.
Yeah.
It's, you can't keep holding
my
up.
At least Earl will be able to sleep at night knowing he had his shot. Closure. That's hysterical. Now it's just, Earl, this is closure for you.
That should be the name of the show.
Closure.
Welcome back to Closure.
You know what, guys? I've been left for dead before, and you know what? I've always rebounded.
That's true.
Give us an example.
Give us an example. Thank you, Bill.
That was really like a hacky.
How are you letting him off the hook with that?
Because they finally did they fire him from NEW or did he quit?
He could get that job tomorrow if this doesn't work out.
That was a big statement.
No, I'm not talking about professionally either.
Oh, personally.
All right, give us an example, Earl.
His ulcer.
I dropped my toothbrush this morning.
Oh, my ulcer, guys, I nearly died.
Nearly died with his ulcer.
That is true. I nearly died.
Damn it, we weren't ready for a statement like that, Earl.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Earl. Well,
But you guys name the date, I'm there.
Saturday.
This Saturday. Let's go.
This Saturday.
We got Don Wicklin in
What
house
time
today.
you think?
He'll set it up.
What time?
What?
At night?
Way at night.
I'm voting for like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I say way at night.
Apparently we're live.
I guess the question would be to Earl. It's like, when would be the optimum time, Earl? I mean, you got a shot. When would you want to do it?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
When we set the clocks forward and you lose an hour.
I say midnight Saturday night. That means 9 o'clock L.A. time, where all the movers and shakers are.
I'm going to listen.
What do you think?
Again, it's up to you guys. You guys are calling the shots on this one.
Dude, trust me, if we announce you're doing the Black Rock Coalition this Saturday night at midnight, you will have an audience.
I'm not doubting that at all.
I have complete faith in you, by the way, Earl. Hawk, have a worst stuff ready.
And somebody from our show has to, be here. Yeah. So you guys can record all the hate calls in another room.
And you will be live on Direct TV, channel 879.
That's right.
By the way, we're getting some listeners right now chiming in, listening.
That launched today.
Launched today on Direct TV. You could listen to this very program.
All right, Earl, we're going to let you be.
All right, guys. Thank you for the opportunity.
How's the Fezzy doing? You speak to him?
No, I mean, I just want him to rest. He's with family now, so.
Yeah. Very good. All right, Earl.
Earl, thumbs up or thumbs down on Billy Ocean?
No.
No Billy Ocean? Didn't he do Caribbean Queen?
I'm just telling you, the show's going to be...
How about Philip Bailey with that Phil Collins?
It's going to be... the show's going to be diverse. It's going to be unique.
Who's that guy? I always feel like somebody's watching me.
That is Rockwood.
What about him?
Saying it's going to be diverse?
It's funny. I find it... I mean, I'm putting on my militant hat for half a second.
Uh-oh.
I find it ironic that, I'm generalizing here, but I always find it ironic that, white people are the first people to knock black music, but the first to steal it also.
Are we stealing his music?
Not when it comes to rock.
Oh, that's great, as you're trying to get people on your side in Alabama. Good luck Saturday night at midnight, buddy.
What about Herbie Hancock?
Good luck.
I met him the other night.
You met Herbie Hancock?
Yeah, it's great.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
All right, listen, Earl.
He's a legend.
Of course he is.
Earl, we're going to let you go, all right?
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, Earl.
Can't wait. It's always a pleasure. Black Earl, everyone.
The Earl.
At what point did we say white people didn't steal black music? We were just saying...
I know, all of a sudden...
Music. Rock music is our horrible version of your music.
And thank God we did. We made it better. A lot better.
Yeah.
All right, we got to play Brother Joe's Black Earl song.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
This is a great song. It's called Black Earl, Lazy Bum.
One of Joe's best songs, I think, ever.
For the new listeners, Earl, that's all I'll say. Earl, So Brother Joe wrote a song about it. We're back with the Opie and Anthony program. We just got a nice surprise visit from the big boss,
Thank you.
Erik Logan. Where are you going? Oh, man, people want to ask you questions.
Oh, is this like the Ask the Boss segment of the show?
Of course it is.
You know, some of those news stations have Ask the Mayor, and the mayor comes in, and you could go, hey, I got a pothole in front of my house. When's it going to get fixed? And the mayor goes, well, we're sending the road crews out. Give me the address. I'll make sure it gets taken care of. This is almost like that.
And you know the mayor sits there like, fuck. I got to go fill in a pothole.
That was one of the most fascinating bits of radio. I don't think Bloomberg does it because it was a CBS thing, and Bloomberg's got his own radio station.
I used to watch. I used to listen to that show every week or whenever
Giuliani.
It was the greatest show. You ever hear this show, Bill?
Once a month.
What show?
Giuliani would come on.
Giuliani would go on the radio.
And it was called Ask the Mayor, and it was on CBS, their news station or something. And he would sit in and for an hour take phone calls from people in the city. And I swear they were this. Mayor Giuliani?
Yes, wonderful to talk to you.
Yeah, there's been this refrigerator dumped, like, behind my apartment building, and it's been there for, like, a month.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just wondering, how can I get rid of this? What should I do? And the second the mayor would actually start addressing it,
okay, sir, we're supposed to have these things on the street to put out,
and then they get like, okay, I'm on the phone with the mayor, now it's my chance. He was cordial for... it's been there for 2 weeks, sir. Like, everyone copped an attitude with the guy after they realized he wasn't going to hang up and it really was the mayor. Like, the smallest little problem.
So it came down to this. If you got through to the show, the mayor was going to help your stupid problem.
He'd fix your problem.
And you could be calling to have him solve really big problems in New York, but it was spent...
Oh, yeah, please. How about, opening up a lane here or this or tolls or something, but it's always... All right, in Queens, my street in Queens here, there's been a pothole, and, I back out of my driveway every day, go-conk, I fall into it.
All right, tell us where it is, we'll send a crew over.
And it was like lotto. It was like lotto, because if you got through, the problem pretty much got fixed. Like, he would address the problem.
Need a new roof on my brownstone, whatever, right?
I will send over a crew.
So we're going to do a little of that with ELO for a little while here. Yeah. What the hell, right?
It's the Ask the Boss segment.
Ask the Boss.
You know, ratings are really bad in terrestrial radio when they go to that bit. Right. It's like you have a bad book, like many stations in New York had yesterday, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Trend came out.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Our former employers are not having a good morning.
Too bad.
Jack.
Too bad. Jack is done?
You know when NEW is the bright spot for Infinity? What does that tell you?
That's like the highlight of their
It's sort of like asterisk. Oh, by the way, but NEW is doing really good now. Well, it's because everything else has come down below it.
Yeah.
So, no. But no, you know it's bad when it's the Ask the Boss segment.
Before we move on, the Black Girl show that might happen this Saturday at midnight. There's a poll up on FoundryMusic.com right now, FOUNDRY music.com. Should Black Earl have his own Black Rock Coalition show? And the instant feedback is coming in like crazy. We deliver keggers from East Meadow. I can't wait to hear 2 hours of Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Stephen from Bayshore, we may steal your music, Earl, but you guys steal our property.
Oh, Jesus.
Also from Stephen, who's very obsessed with this whole thing. The show's going to be diverse, unique, and fucking short.
But you know what? This is where Earl's not even thinking. It's like, call Patrice and just throw out a life vest and go, help.
Wow, see,
now that's what programmers think of. It's like, why don't I go get Patrice to help me with my Black Rock Coalition?
Sit in, right?
Yeah, but that's a smokescreen, because, in the end, Patrice, he has no desire to do that show.
Oh, you know what's so racist? It was so funny. My cell phone rings in the middle of the Buccaneers game, and it was Patrice. And so I didn't recognize the number, so I let go to voicemail. Leaves me a 3.5-minute message, just like he does on the air, just rambles. And it goes from everywhere to, thank you for the call. It's very, very kind. I got a thing about, the radio. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to suck up to the boss. I mean, it went all over. It was remarkable.
He did some great radio for us.
He was the best. He was terrific.
People are, instant feedback, really freaking out about Opie's announcement. Now that ELO is here, they want to know Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy.
And they're freaking out.
I got hit yesterday at a lunch with a very, very senior reporter of a newspaper.
Really?
Who hit me with it yesterday.
Ah.
So, I mean, this thing is like permeated into the bones of society.
Yeah.
Very nice. We could end with that. Are we allowed to announce it today?
Not today, but probably maybe tomorrow.
Jesus, man.
Come on already.
Hey, you can't hate me anymore. The boss. See?
I'm going to do my Drew Rosenhaus. Next question.
Yeah, because people think I'm teasing this along. Look, you heard it from the boss. You can't hate me anymore. This is the real
very
deal.
Angry.
No, in all fairness, so the pests understand, because I get the emails too.
Yeah.
Opie, we were going to do it Friday. We didn't have it. It was not done, so it was not Opie in one of his little games he's playing. It's real. So.
What are you guys talking about?
Exactly.
You don't know?
No.
All right, you don't want to know, because it'll keep you up at night. I'm going to save you the trouble.
It's not very nice.
Part of the didn't buy that. I just went through the whole Rolodex of all possible scenarios. It's not going to keep me up at night.
All right. That's why we love Bill.
In fact, I don't even give a shit now.
All right. He's making believe he doesn't give a shit. Todd, Pennsylvania, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
This is Ask the Boss.
Yes, Elo, it's very special of you to bring Anthony his door today.
Oh, yeah. Is that why you're in town, to hand deliver my door?
The door's in my carry-on luggage.
Elo actually did take care of my door problem. I made a phone call to Elo. After many phone calls to many other people, I needed a door for my SRX. And here it is, Tuesday. I believe the door is scheduled to be delivered to the collision shop tomorrow. And it will be put on my vehicle immediately, and I should have it by Friday.
There you
Back
go.
again. Thank you, Elo.
You're welcome.
See, he was solving problems.
And how many hours did you spend? How many hours did you spend on Anthony's door, Elo?
About 6 hours.
6 hours.
And I know there's an announcement coming soon.
Yeah.
It would have been made already, but he's a little behind.
That's right.
Well, you know something? I'm thinking, I feel guilty a little bit. I'm just thinking it probably gave Elo a little departure from the normal part of the day.
It broke up the monotony.
Yeah, the monotony. Yeah. I'm sure your job gets a little monotonous like anyone else's,
Absolutely.
and this was a whole other avenue to kind of pursue.
It gave him an opportunity to finally get to know you.
There you go. To take a phone call from me. Isn't that awful? I just called when I needed something. That's okay. Because I assume, and believe me, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, personally and professionally, and I just... my stupid problems or anything that happens around the show, I don't want to bother you with it.
And I appreciate that.
And I figure if it's serious enough, you're going to get this guy on the phone. He's going to be calling you and
really shouldn't,
crack burying you.
You shouldn't use the word serious in front of Elo, though.
What word could we use?
That word's not in his vocabulary.
Critical.
Critical is a much better word to use. Let's say hi to Wade in Toronto, a faithful listener of the show.
My deal, Wade.
He listens to XM illegally. Yes. Wade?
Morning, boys. Good show. Elo, serious question. I'm not going to joke around. I've been listening to XM for over a year. I'm hooked up through Wisconsin. Is it possible to get, when XM Canada opens, can I bring my XM radio up to Canada legally?
You know, I don't have that answer, to be honest with you.
He doesn't have that answer.
I actually don't know. That's one of those things where you defer to the legal department, because I know if I say something, I go to jail.
Right.
I don't know the answer to that question.
What's up with XM Canada? When does it start?
We've discussed that the service will be up before the end of the year, just in time for the holiday season. Mm-hmm. And it is, I've seen the channel lineups, and 202 High Voltage is going into Canada.
Very good.
So all your Canadian friends will hear this show and this channel and the Black Rock Coalition, unfortunately.
No, we're gonna get that done
legally in Canada. Yeah, can we get it before the Canadian
Yes,
launches?
no problem. And Jim Norton called you personally, obsessed about XM Canada
Absolutely.
last night?
Called me at dinner last night, and my cell phone said "Little Jimmy."
Yeah.
And he was just worked up into a lather, just you know, breathing heavy. You know how he gets all short breath. And it was all about Canada. Well, what do I need to do? He was crazed. So I said, yes, you're going into Canada, and he's like, okay, and he hung up the phone. Right. It was bizarre.
Well, he was convinced one of his sick rants that he did on our show blew the whole XM Canada deal.
Well, it certainly got their attention. Let's put it that way.
Wow. Oh man, is he going to be paranoid?
Actually, I didn't hear the rant live. Yeah. Somebody else did, and I was told to turn the radio on at that point. I'm like, oh, okay, it's that good. So
yeah, well, and he called Ben last night because he found out that Kato Kaelin was in studio.
Oh, and he melted down?
I know how he thinks. Yeah. He is really pissed off at himself that he wasn't in studio to get a picture with Kato Kaelin.
He's a crazy photo guy.
I'm not even hilarious. He's mad that he's doing a television show in L.A.
You know, Bill knows as well, right? That's how. That's how he thinks. Right now, he's beating himself up like, why did I have to be out here for HBO? I could have been in studio to get the Kato Kaelin picture.
to meet Peter Brady.
That's Ben. Where's Ben? Get Ben in here real fast.
That's what he's all about, though. He's crazy like that. The best thing in his life happening right now, an HBO TV series that he's part of.
And he's worried about coming here.
And he's worried because he missed a photo op with Kato Kaelin.
And that's how he thinks in his brain.
In his sick little head.
He can't reason with himself and say, well, unfortunately, because I'm doing this HBO show and I'm out in L.A., I'm going to miss some of these opportunities. So I told Ben, I'm like, dude, do whatever you can to get an ex-president in this studio before Jimmy returns, because he will lose his mind.
Yeah. Jimmy Carter's, he's got a book.
Let's get Jimmy Carter
in here. A lot of press.
Freaking Jimmy will lose his mind.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Who else?
Did you read it, Bill?
Who else?
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
You did?
Yeah. It's a great book. I like Jimmy.
Yeah.
Big fan of his.
Who can we get in here that really puts him over the side, though? I mean, what is
that would do it? An ex-president.
What if I brought Ozzy in before his scheduled appearance?
Ozzy,
he's already met him.
He already did. Like, it would still freak him out.
Axl
But it already did. Somebody
Paul
McCartney would that would freak him out.
De Niro, thank you, Erik. Yes.
Yeah. Bobby De Niro.
If you could get De Niro in here just to come in, say hi,
and walk out.
Yeah, that's
Step in, walk out.
That's
right.
it. He will
lose his mind. Trying to think of the name of the lead singer of In Living Color. Something Glover.
Yeah, Corey
Glover. God,
very good. Yes. But if we could get De Niro, he would be in a straitjacket.
Oh yeah.
What did he say to you last night, Ben?
He wanted to know when he was coming in. He wanted to know when he was coming in. And he used it under the guise that he wanted to maybe do a Steve from Yellowstone, but, wanted to know what day Kato was coming in. If it was this Friday or the following Friday. Which it already happened. So.
Already happened.
Yeah.
All right, we're playing Ask the Boss. We got Elo for just a few more minutes here. Dave in Indiana.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, great. Hey, Elo, now that we've got rid of one half of that annoying show at 10 o'clock off the air, what are you going to do about getting something funny on after Opie and Anthony?
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
I mean, Jesus. I mean, Ron says you're so old, NEW. Come on, we got to do something on the channel, guys.
They're still...
It's old. It's boring.
You know something? You're an ass.
I know it. I know it, Opie.
Hang yourself up.
No. I'm not hanging up.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up! Shut up!
After 10 o'clock.
You don't kick a man when he's down, first of all. And secondly, the show is hysterical.
All right, Dave.
I'm surprised it took that long for the alcohol poisoning to set in, but Jesus.
Would you stop it?
It's brutal.
Take it up with Ronnie at 11 o'clock today, all right?
He'll be here.
Yes. All future plans for 202 have been put on hold.
Oh, really?
Right, Elo?
Absolutely.
That it?
Everything's a reevaluation.
Reevaluation taking place. The whole golden ticket thing has all been put on hold.
The fucko list got pretty big, though.
Yeah, we love the fucko list.
Certainly did.
We love the fucko list.
Jeez, these things getting longer by the day.
It's still online. It's like, wow.
Even it's online?
There's like old air checks of me, and I'm on the fucko list somehow.
Did you bring in your air checks for us?
No.
Let's say hi to Ben the trucker. Ben?
Yeah, this question is for the mayor.
Yes.
Mayor Elo?
Yes.
I want to tell him that I want my MTV. What happened to MTV Radio?
MTV Radio, actually, you know what? Great question. What does Drew Rosenhaus say? Next question?
Oh, boy. Wow.
Next
you
question.
are evasive.
No.
Actually, that was a great question. He's just buying time. How do I get out of this?
I have to file through my press statements to figure out what am I supposed to say. Actually, MTV contract negotiation came up, and we just couldn't come to terms financially, basically. That's what it was. And MTV plays a lot of different genres of music, and having one channel.
What, 3 videos?
And plays 3 videos, and plays a lot of TV shows that, like the Reality World and all that, doesn't play well on satellite radio. So we parted ways.
People want to know when the Blink and You'll Miss It channel is coming to XM.
I think it's on this Saturday night at midnight, actually.
Let's go to Tom in Kentucky. Tom?
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Elo, I really love the college sport channels, but are you ever going to get the SEC on there?
We're working on that. Yep. I mean, those contracts are in force right now. But as soon as those negotiations open up, you can rest assured we'll be talking.
All right. Let's say hi to Chris in Pennsylvania. Chris.
Hey, how you doing? I have a question for Elo.
Yes.
I want to know why channel 171 is not online.
171.
170.
The
why?
Truckers channel.
Why,
channel 171, a Truckers channel.
Why is it not online?
Why it's not online?
Well, because sometimes you don't have all the rights to stream certain shows, and when you have a channel that has a bunch of different shows, you have to cut deals with each individual provider to get streaming rights. And if I can't get all the different streaming rights for one channel, I can't put them all up.
Okay, that's Steve Summers, the Clear Channel, right?
What's that?
That's Steve Summers. Clear Channel?
Yeah, but it's not his choice. It's more of a corporate decision.
I mean, you got Phil Mack, you got Steve Nemo, and you also have the Truck and Bozo. That's part of XM.
That's right. Yep.
So why can't we just bring those and just keep Steve Summers off?
Well, because we have to actually build a whole separate channel just to do that.
Okay. Is there any implement for in the future?
Inflammation? Elo, any inflammation you're feeling anywhere?
Actually, my knee's a little sore from last night.
There you go, sir. Your questions have been answered.
Yes, I will work on that. I will make a note. It's a good question, by the way.
Ice that knee down.
That's right. I'll work on my inflammation.
We got TJ from Whackbag. Can you please ask Elo to just turn off channel 152 since it's just a horrible channel with awful hacks?
Wow. Ouch.
I couldn't agree more, actually. Say hi to Brian in Tennessee. Brian, what's going on?
Good morning, fellas.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, question for Elo.
Yes.
I noticed that NHL channel only has 5 channels to it.
Yes.
And it'll show games that are coming up when there's actually games on that evening. Are there contract rules with each team, or are you guys going to expand it?
Well, no, we're going to keep the 5 channels. We'll have, I think there's 1,340 games across the season. I think we'll have almost 1,100 games.
Okay.
And so what we basically have done is spread out all the games evenly between all the teams. And even when there's a game going on, we'll actually show what the next game on that channel is coming up. So that all kind of rotates on the what's called pad data. So when you guys look at the radio, the technical term is called pad data. So that rotates.
Okay.
He's got an answer for everything.
He certainly does.
Sir.
You're welcome.
Elo, we started a new bit yesterday where we use a bullhorn out the window.
Oh, do we?
You have no problem with that, right?
Absolutely not.
All right, thank you.
Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Came from the top.
Came from the top.
I love it.
Check that. It's a great bit, actually. People loved it yesterday.
Actually, if we could isolate Elo saying, yeah, I have no problem with that. So anytime we ask a question, we could just play it on an instant replay here.
Oh, very good.
And I could hit it, and we do it.
That's very good.
We have it on tape as Elo saying, fine.
Well, really fast, I discovered living in New York that you throw anything on the sidewalk, people will pick it up. I started clearing out a lot of the stuff in my apartment, old clothes and old CDs, old DVDs, and I just left it on the stoop thinking, no way will anyone pick up this crap. Some of the CDs didn't even have cases anymore. Everything was everything.
Wow.
Every single thing I threw out there, even the dumbest things, they took. So we started that bit yesterday on the sidewalk of New York.
So what'd you put out there?
Just some stuff.
A couple items.
A couple items.
DVDs.
I got
a whistle.
A whistle. I think it was a frozen ham and a Bat Boy Lives T-shirt.
I have a demo of the Black Rock Coalition.
We could lay that out there. Maybe a couple other items that just
maybe
they shouldn't be brought up.
Anyway, and finally, Elo, before you move on to do your big deals today.
Yes, sir.
Anthony and I want to thank you for the shopping spree yesterday.
What'd you guys? You're not wearing this is not your outfit.
No,
of course not.
What did you wind up?
Although
this is
is
my
there a problem with my shirt?
This is my broadcasting outfit.
Right.
You like it?
It's your uniform. I like it.
Yes,
uniform. Yeah.
So where'd you go to Soho?
We went all over Manhattan in a stretched limo. We had dinner on the lunch on the company.
I would think if we went to Soho, it would have been a little more discounted. I know that those stores are pretty expensive, but it's more, it's not as expensive probably as the places we did go, Elo. I got to tell you. A lot of money was spent.
But did you feel good, though, when it was all said and done?
What did you...
Certainly.
What was my budget?
Yeah, what was the budget for clothes for Anthony and I?
I think I said, I told Wiki, spend $200 to $300 to buy some clothes.
That's one pair of pants.
Did we outfit the entire wardrobe now?
Well,
I mean, see, I'm
really not sure what jeans I'm going to wear today for this photo shoot. So
you bought 8 pair of jeans?
Well, 3. And one had to be tailored because they were a little too long.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had to tailor one of my 4 pairs.
And if you're going to buy a pair of $200 jeans, of course you got to get them tailored. You don't want them you don't want them too long.
Not off the rack. And then the shirts. I believe there were 3 shirts purchased at about $100 a clip.
Yeah, easily.
Between 80 and 100.
Well, you know how this was sold through, right? I mean, this is how it all started. It was like, we're going to do a photo shoot because the last photo shoot we weren't happy with.
Yeah.
And, we've got the big billboards in Soho and everything. So
yeah, I didn't like those either.
It's like, well, we don't like those photos. And so Wicky's like, well, I'll just go take them shopping. I'll go, great idea. So why don't we just get a car and just go buy him something for the photo shoot?
By the way, you know what that means. We dress like slobs.
Yeah, I know.
It's the point I've been trying to make.
No, that's... wait. I got to say something. Opie dresses like a slob.
Oh, we don't.
You look like you have on a night shirt.
It's not a night shirt.
That's like something Ebenezer Scrooge would wear to bed with one of those sock hats.
Look, the last publicity shot is right behind Anthony. Am I dressed like a slob in that picture?
No, look how dark it is.
When I have
you can't
to, I
even see
clean up
half
nice.
your face. I bet that the real color of that shirt was horrendous.
It was a black shirt. It was a pure
It's the same black shirt Opie brings to every photo shoot.
All right, so I need a couple of
You need a couple of different ones.
Did you buy another black shirt yesterday?
I got a pure white shirt, and they told me, look, for what we're doing, you can't wear white.
Doesn't work.
And I'm like, yeah, but just in case. So I
got one of those, too.
So when they said put it back, you're like, no, I'll just keep it anyway.
Yeah, right. Just in case, you never know.
Right.
I got a white shirt,
By the way, that shirt will not be on the... what was that?
What?
Oh, that was weird. Were you trying to tell us something? Oh, yeah.
Good
okay. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got a white shirt also that I wound up getting, and they said that won't work because I guess they have to kind of roto us out of the shot to place us somewhere.
Yeah.
And they can't follow an outline of a white shirt against a white background. Or else we'll be, they have none to follow.
Look like a head.
Yeah, just to make a square block.
like the weather guys in a bad chroma key back in the 70s. They're muted out.
Yeah,
see
all
right
of a sudden,
through
half their jacket disappears.
But we didn't want to take their word for it, so we got the white shirts anyway.
Right, because they looked good.
Will they be coming with us on the photo shoot today? No. Because then we decide after we got home that obviously it's not going to work.
Yeah, but someday if there's a black background in a photo shoot, you have the white shirt.
Hey, now we got to go shopping again.
Then I got $120 sneakers because, you want to look good.
Because the shoe shot's important.
Yes. Yeah, the shoes. Like, I guarantee you that our feet will not be in the picture. But, yeah, what the hell? Needed some shoes.
I was cracking everyone up, though.
Did you buy some underwear and some socks?
Yeah.
Well, just a couple.
Because, those are in as well.
I got some dress socks over at Saks.
Dress socks at Saks.
Yeah,
nice.
I bought shirts for less.
And I got a pair of underpants that cost $23. Thank you, Elo.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we really want to thank XM.
But I was coming out of the dressing room cracking everyone up because I was full of air yesterday. So the jeans looked good until I lifted up my baggy shirt.
It's from your Lean On Me cereal. You came out and goes, I feel bloated. Like you're getting your period.
Well, I think...
it's so funny. You eat like those healthy cereals, but you pour half the box into that huge bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you eat the whole box.
It's like 700 calories.
Oh, really? Well, yesterday's cereal just expanded my stomach to a size I've never seen before, so I had to show Anthony and everybody else.
Oh.
And all these guys that... What? Oh, yeah, he brought that in today.
Box of good friends.
What was he eating this?
Blueberry Morning.
That's the cereal he ate.
Ugh, that's a good one. That's
Where
a
do you
little better.
get those?
Erin knows.
Oh, you like?
Of course she knows.
Of course.
She's holding on the box.
Of course, a new mom would know.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
All right, well, maybe that backfired.
She was going to buy Lean On Me, but it was a little too faggy, the box.
It was all sold out. Some big shot from XM came in with a budget. A bag of shirts. Blueberry Morning.
Blueberry
He's
Morning.
actually holding it up this morning like, this is okay, right, guys?
Yeah. Look what I brought today. Oh, yeah,
I'm
great.
working up to the manly cereals, one day at a time.
What is
a manly cereal?
I don't know. These guys...
Wheaties. Something like Wheaties is healthy and...
I got bored with
Raisin Bran, cornflakes, the regular shit.
Yeah. So Fruit Loops doesn't cut it then?
No. Fruit Loops, you dress like a clown and abuse children. If you eat that over the age of like 15, it's over, John.
I can see Ben eating a bowl of Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Just freaking sugar high.
Crazy. Sugar smacks. Fucking coked up frog.
Absolutely. Yeah, blueberry morning. And you're eating a blueberry muffin.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But the Lean On Me cereal made my stomach expand to a ridiculous size. So all these guys that take it seriously in these clothing shops, you know, the tailors and stuff, they're dressed like perfectly. I'm coming out of the dressing room like, hey, what do you think of this? And like, yeah, they look good. And then I pull up my shirt and start itching my huge, ridiculous... He
pops his belly out and it hangs over the front of the pants.
I wish we got video.
And all these guys that are there like perfectly styled. Right. That does not look good.
Right.
It's not making our clothing look good. Get them out of this store,
So
please.
back to the car. And so what? So you were driven around in a car?
A limo.
Car.
A limo.
A really nice
super
limo.
stretch.
And
what is wrong with the subway?
Fuck that.
Subway.
We're big
I
stars,
haven't set foot in the subway. The last time I was in a subway, absolutely, last time going to Yankee Stadium to see the Yankees play the Mets in the World Series.
God,
last time I set foot in a subway.
I still do the subways. That's easy.
There's crime and rampant filth down there.
No crime down there.
Crime.
No crime.
I was waiting for you to be like the Yankees were playing the Brooklyn Dodgers. I was in graduate school.
The bums.
We were going to Ebbets Field.
Me and Groucho Marx.
So we got a limo.
The line isn't even there anymore. I don't know. It was the G line.
We got a limo to go, I think, 10 blocks, right, Ant?
Yes.
We're on, 57th? And I think we made it down to maybe 48th Street.
We did need a place, like a home base, where we'd come out of...
Yeah.
So it was a storage locker is what you're saying.
Yeah, we'd come out of one store.
See, Elo, XM...
And kind of put the clothing in there and then go to another very expensive place and spend some more.
So now, was it on 5th Avenue? Or did you stay up here in the 5th Avenue?
Yeah, we stayed
That's
here.
good.
We could have pretty much walked, yeah.
We could have walked.
See, Elo, XM doesn't know it yet, but... We're big stars.
No, we're
big stars. Someday you guys will know that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we'll be part of the national TV ad.
Kind of felt, oh, boy.
I was wondering when the TV ad was coming up. So I gotta go. I got a breakfast I gotta get to.
Maybe we should ask Elo.
We got some donuts and muffins.
Let me explain.
I brought coffee. I brought muffins.
Let me explain something to Erik Logan.
Oh, by the way, quick.
We should not.
It's canceled, by the way.
What? Martha Stewart's
canceled, by the way.
The Apprentice has been canceled.
Oh,
she's a big bust.
That is a shame.
She's gonna be a huge loss when she goes over to the other company. By the way, to do Saturday Night Live. So I just wanted to explain something to Erik Logan. Yesterday, it was announced that XM has a huge national ad campaign. Mm-hmm. A XM commercial, Anthony, being shown all over the place.
Yes.
And you should have taken us shopping like a day earlier.
A day earlier.
Because I got the communique just as I was stepping into my first clothing store.
Yeah, and Opie goes, oh, okay, now I get why this is going on. Like everything adds up in Opie's head.
Of course,
everything adds up.
You are actually you're giving us far too much credit that we're that smart.
Like, okay, we're not part of the national ad, so they're letting us shop, and they're giving us some local publicity and market publicity around.
So logically, it made sense to pick up the $100 bottle of black cologne from Kenneth Cole.
You bought cologne? Wow.
Was it the new Polo Black?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, no, the Kenneth Cole
The
Black.
balls.
Oh, yeah, I had the BlackBerry in my hand. I kept reading the announcement, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try on another pair of jeans. Oh, that white shirt that I'll never use in the photo shoot? No, I'll buy that.
When we were at Saks, walked up with, like, I don't know, a couple of pairs of pants, a couple of shirts and stuff, walk up to the register, and I start looking around. I'm like, where's Wiki? and I'm almost looking like I'm going to pull my wallet out, like, yeah, I'll get this, and then Wiki comes over, and I just back right off.
Because what I don't understand, I don't know I'm curious how the money's going to work. So Wicklund put all this on his credit card?
Well, he's here. Ask him.
So he's going to float
Oh, he's not even going to move. Look, he's back there panicking now.
And now he's freaking.
Right.
He's
So this is what's interesting because
Hey, he's
if
trying to do the
it's even half of what you guys have said, if it's half of what you said in terms of where you've shopped and the car, I'm just assuming that you guys are.
We're a very honest radio show. We're telling you what we bought.
It's 95% of the way there. Okay, and I know how fast XM pays expenses. Okay, he's gonna float this for 6 months before it's approved.
Oh no.
We haven't even gotten to the cufflinks.
Cufflinks.
I've never worn cufflinks in my life, but I got
cufflinks are in though.
I got a fine pair of cufflinks for the photo shoot today.
That's a beautiful.
I've only worn cufflinks when I was part of a wedding.
For your communion, did you wear cufflinks?
And they came with the tuxedo.
I am.
Right?
Look, Elo has cufflinks. Have you ever worn cufflinks, Bill?
Yes, I did. One time.
Bill actually liked
wedding
the suit.
Letterman.
Letterman. All right. Well, that's a good reason to wear cufflinks.
I've had cufflinks.
For what?
People wear cufflinks.
I think one of the shirts I actually wore here one day had cufflinks on.
Oh, my God.
People wear cufflinks. They eat a manly cereal.
Right.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of things people do, Opie, that you're not aware of.
Do.
Blueberry morning.
Blueberry morning.
Let's say hi to Mike.
I'm having a blueberry morning.
All right. Let's say hi to Mike in Jersey. Mike.
Strawberry afternoon.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, just one comment on the programming. Elo, yesterday, Anthony made sure to mention that when he's in his car, he likes to listen to XM to hear the gayer music that he won't buy on CD.
Yeah, he basically said that XM has gay music.
I didn't say that. I said if you have a guilty pleasure that is
that's gay?
would be considered by your friends something like gay, like Lean On Me cereal, gay type of, where it's not. I'm saying where it's not like the homosexual gay. It's just gay. It's faggy, as they say.
Yeah,
like a Poison song.
Yeah, something like that, like a Poison song. You're not going to go out and buy the CD. It's embarrassing.
So you can listen to Boneyard and you'll be happy.
Right. You listen, that comes on. You listen to the 70s channel. A lot of that music.
Neil Sedaka.
Guilty pleasure. Something like that comes on. Yeah.
Unskinny Bop.
Unskinny Bop.
Oh.
Who's buying that? No one.
That's not even gay. That's just horrendous. That was horrendous when it came out.
The video, the band, the song, everything about it. The riff.
Oh.
Horrid.
It was a great rock song.
I go up and then I go back down. I think we got a song, guys.
That was in heavy rotation back in 1988.
Fucking horrendous.
Hit it.
Oh, the live version?
Way to go.
It's the live version.
That's the live version.
Hawk.
Let's say hi to Nelson.
Growing up right in front of the big boss. Good job, Hawk.
See what I have to deal with, Elo?
No wonder. It's all becoming clear now.
No, he actually does a great job for us. Let's say hi to Nelson in Richmond. Nelson.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I got a question for Elo.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever considered putting a webcam in? There's a lot of video I'd love to see.
We've been trying to get a webcam in here.
What is the story on the webcam? I mean, where has that gone?
We have to talk to Steve about that.
Don is giving the international sign for money.
Well, given what you guys spent yesterday, that might have been the webcam.
Yeah, you're wearing the webcam later.
The webcam's on your
afternoon.
cufflinks.
Hey, I don't know how much the limo cost, but I know we spent well over $5,000. No problem.
Wow.
No problem.
That would do a webcam.
Higher?
That's a webcam.
Higher, Don? Higher. Higher than 5.
Well, that's 2 webcams.
Higher than 5Gs.
Higher than 5.
Wow.
Jesus.
Punch it out, guys.
Oh.
All right, thank you.
To Saks Fifth Avenue.
I just want to know something for my own peace of mind here. If I would have even attempted to have that leather jacket paid for by XM, because I did pull out my own credit card for a couple of items that there was no way in hell I thought this was ever going through.
Dude,
if I would have popped that up there,
through.
would you have foot the bill? Would you have paid for it on that credit card? No. $1,100 leather.
So look how brave he looks in front of the boss.
He's like,
what was his criteria? I mean, at what point did he actually ever say, Opie, you shouldn't get cologne? Did he?
No, there was this kind of unspoken rule.
Right.
Like, I knew the leather wasn't going to go over.
Right.
I was actually going to buy new luggage. I was looking at the Kenneth Cole luggage set. I was like, damn, that's good luggage. It's bigger than the ones I have. And I was ready to just wheel it over and say, come on, XM. Hey, I travel a lot for the show. I need luggage.
I need some place to carry all these shirts.
Carry the shirts and the leather jackets I'm buying and the pants.
Well, you only gave him like a $300 budget. So,
Exactly.
I mean, you got to throw the hammer down and say he's responsible for the other $4,700.
He is. Well, that's what I want to figure out. I want to figure out where the approval came from.
I don't know, but
And by the way, and again, I don't know how if it was 5G. I want to see him float 5Gs.
Is it going to be on his right?
It's on his credit card. He's going to float 5Gs for at least 6 to 9 months.
6 months until
that's how long it takes
the
to
reimbursement comes through.
All right, Elo.
He's fidgeting in there. He looks like a snitch right now.
Yeah.
Elo, he's got dry mouth. You can hear it from
Sweating.
here.
What about the cubicles? When do we get this place?
Oh, that's a good question.
That actually, when you guys come down to D.C., one of the meetings is with Big Tony. Big Tony, who has schematics, and we kind of outline what you guys want to do out here, stage and.
Has there been an idea of what? Yeah, we want to do, and they kind of know. And
Tony. Actually, what Tony wants to do is turn this into a place where you can bring bands that can just plug right in. It's wired, it's mixed. And you can actually broadcast from over here.
Do we get our stripper pole like we talked about?
You can get your
you're ripping me off now, Robin.
Well, we came up with that.
Did you see in the newspaper?
And then our lounge. Do we get the lounge where we sit around and just read papers for the first break?
There it is. Let's just take what was printed in the newspaper. They actually had an artist's conception of Howard's studio.
Which is everything you talked about.
It was exactly to a T what we had said we wanted this to be once the cubicles are removed. Everything. Stage, the pole, the band area, a lounge area where we could say the nice subdued club-like lighting.
Do you guys know the other thing? I mean,
I know you're similar. You guys are like soulmates, man.
Do you want the boom mics? Have you seen the new boom mics that we use down in D.C., the little headset thing?
Yeah, we'll do those.
Yeah, those are actually really good.
I don't know. You into the boom mic thing?
I was making my coffee.
A boy band?
And I wasn't able to tell you this before we went on the air, so I'm going to say
Janet Jackson.
I'm going to say it in front of everybody now.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that the boys from the Frank channel, Frank's Place, they don't want to leave.
They don't want to leave. They love it here.
And I was, let's just say I was taken aside and was asked to help that situation along.
Help the situation for them staying?
No.
You were taken aside.
I was basically...
So somebody came to you in a dark alley.
I swear to God, this is a true story.
All right.
I was pulled aside, and someone told me that they could use my help.
Use your help?
Well, I'm really
Who
good.
would say that?
But in getting them out of here. Like, they understand that I'm a real ass. And I can make people very uncomfortable.
Oh.
And this person hinted that there's a few people that don't want to leave.
Right.
And they suggested that maybe I make it very uncomfortable for them
to be here
in my fine way.
Oh, I got you.
To get them out of the building. I swear to God, this was an actual conversation I had just before I went on the air.
Is this the same person that maybe
I can't say.
Going to be putting in expense reports?
I can't say. No.
For $5,200.
I swear to God. They said that somebody doesn't want to leave because I guess this is very close to where he lives or something.
Right there.
He can't walk 2 blocks.
It's right there.
He's only moving 2 blocks.
Oh boy,
there you go.
Then move us over there. That'll be closer to my house.
There's a design where we're going to do. Listen, if you guys do half of what you want to do, they'll be out of here.
Well, I'm not kidding. This was a conversation that, like, and I'm like, oh, for once you want me to be an asshole. All right, I could do that.
We've done such a good job, of unwinding the asshole chip.
Yeah.
And now we're, encouraging him.
You know what doesn't work?
It's like somebody in rehab. It's like, no, seriously, try cocaine again. This time it won't be as bad.
I swear to God, I had this conversation, my eyes lit up, because I love this stuff. He goes, some of the boys have been discussing this behind the scenes, and they told me to come to you and suggest that maybe you can make it a little uncomfortable around here again.
Maybe you can make it a little uncomfortable.
Basically, we've been too nice to people around here, and they want us to go back to the other way.
Well, no one could be here. It can't just be like one cubicle left while we have all this other stuff going on because it defeats the purpose.
Why? You'd see that shit all around New York where one guy won't sell, so there's these massive office buildings all over the place.
With like a little house underneath an I-beam holding up the rest of the building.
The whole building's built around it.
Yes, overpass.
Hey, he could stay with his cubicle, but the stripper pole goes right through his desk.
But then, one of those rules that we have where we pull the curtains down in here when shenanigans are going on, then, it defeats that purpose. We'd have a problem. Everyone's got to go. We got a clean house. All these cubicles gone.
Zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance. everyone's gone.
All right, let's go to Scott.
Oh, that's it. Now, see, that'll be a meeting I want to attend.
Yeah, that's one.
Very good.
And I have your agenda coming next week. So.
Oh boy.
Is there an agenda more than just that?
Oh yeah. It's scheduled out, lunch, working lunches.
Working lunch. There's no such thing.
Let's say hi to Scott in Virginia. Scott.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Elo, I was just wondering, I saw the XM channels on DirecTV this morning, and I was just wondering if there was any plans, maybe add any album covers or anything, more exciting to it than just a black screen.
Yeah, it's all. We worked to get the thing up so fast that I've not actually seen it, but I've seen the mock-up to what it's going to look like, and it's going to have album art, it's going to have websites, it's going to have news information, so it's going to be really cool.
So at this point, you kind of slapped it together.
We pulled it together.
They just wanted to get it up there.
We want to get it up there.
ASAP.
ASAP, that's right.
And then they'll pretty it up for you, Scott.
Nice.
It'll be visually appealing.
If I could also add Tank Rizzo as a god, punching out.
All right, very good. All right, I guess we got some of the questions answered.
There you go. Hard-hitting questions.
We want the webcam, though. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, well, I want my $5,000 back, but that ain't gonna happen.
Ain't happening.
There was this unspoken rule, though.
Well, that's what I want to know. I want to know, was there parameters given?
None.
Just walk me through, because I know I know what I was told when the idea came to me. So when the idea was presented to you, how was it presented?
It was, we're going to go shopping because you have a photo shoot on...
So they say that everything you have sucks, is basically what he says. You dress like a slob, and we don't like what you have. That's in essence what we're saying.
It could have been interpreted that way. It could have been more like, we know what we're going for here and what we need, and instead of looking in your own wardrobe for something that fits, let's just go out and buy what we know will work.
But there was never a conversation of like, we want to buy an outfit, which is how I would phrase it, an outfit for the photo shoot.
Yeah, it was kind of go shopping for a couple of things.
Yeah, a couple different
See, there
looks.
wasn't this direct, like, this many things we're going to buy. Oh, you don't like that.
If I took you shopping, and I said, I'm going to buy you a piece of luggage.
Yeah.
That would be... like
one suitcase.
One suitcase, not an assortment of a hanging bag, a vanity bag.
Right. I need 2 big suitcases and a smaller bag.
Right.
I need 3 pieces of luggage.
But if the guidance was a piece of luggage, you would know that they're buying one, probably the more expensive, right? And then you'd buy the rest.
Yeah.
So this was like, we're going to go shopping, very open-ended.
See, I knew there was no way I was wearing that leather for the photo shoot. So that kept me from bringing it up and trying to have XM pay for it.
Elo, you're just...
But everything else, the pants, the shirts, even though they're plural here, I'm saying pants and shirts, I knew that they would all probably be used during this photo shoot.
Or a photo shoot in the future.
Or, yes, a photo shoot. We'll probably do little costume changes, Opie. There'll be changes done.
Most my stuff will never be used during this photo shoot today,
No?
to be honest. No. And you're lucky that I was very tired yesterday. I wasn't as motivated.
No.
I think we could have got away with murder yesterday.
That's because you were bloated.
I was bloated.
Blueberry morning.
I was
lean on me yesterday.
So I didn't
Today's
feel like
blueberry morning.
jeans on.
Someone's suggesting tomorrow, Opie, try Pound Me in the Ass.
Great.
From Kellogg's.
Thanks a lot.
Pound me in the ass flakes.
Oh, the fiber. Just bind you up like a wicked furniture.
Oh, my God. It was brutal yesterday. All right. Erik Logan.
Fist me fiber.
Where are you off to now?
I got a meeting across the street. I'm meeting somebody, interviewing them for a very important position for this here show.
You did not just do that.
Wait.
You have no idea
the speculation
what this
thread
does to the fans.
This has nothing,
and it's nothing to do with the arch enemy either.
Nothing to do with the arch enemy.
Oh my God.
No, it's 2 separate things.
Brand new thread.
Right. I can understand the listeners getting a little pissed off at this because it's a lot of mystique and mystery about it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, a member of the show, and I don't know what the hell he's talking about or who he's talking about. And it's going to be something to do with this show, Elo?
Yeah.
I might like to know.
Yeah. You might want to call him every once in a while.
I might want to know.
His phone he'll answer the phone.
My phone works.
He'll answer that phone not only when you need a door.
Someone's got to just kick my door every few weeks, so I have to call Elo.
He'll actually take your calls, Anthony.
Will he?
Yeah.
That's great.
No, it's going to be good. We're going to get this person hired. It's going to be terrific. So.
A meeting across the street.
Yes.
Is it Mop Guy from yesterday? The guy that mops up at the Director's
Angry
Guild?
janitor.
Angry janitor? Hey, he'd be a good. So get that. Somebody suggesting it.
And then an interview today at 1, and then meet it with an attorney at 10:30. Is that what it is?
Just a busy guy.
Busy guy.
You always got that XM pin on your lapel.
That's right.
Every day.
Always hawking the
like
service.
the National Socialist Party
That's
fan,
right.
isn't it?
People in the elevator like, do you work for XM? And I like whip out an offer for to buy a radio right there. It's like, here, have a free roadie.
And the subs are doing great.
Subs doing great.
Still kicking the little doggies company.
2-1.
Company's ass.
Yeah. Absolutely.
2-1.
2-1.
Look at that.
Yeah, 2-1.
Was there a misprint in that New York Times article about projection? It's I was reading the Hugh Pinero interview in the New York Times, I think it was. Wall Street? Which one?
Wall Street Journal?
Wall Street.
Yeah.
And it said 6 million by the end of 2006.
Oh, they're crazy. No, it's a misprint.
Yeah, I was thinking by the start. Right. Although I'm quoting numbers here. Oh, yeah. I want the shareholders calling up.
God.
That guy is a mental patient who had better just calm down or
he sent you
harassment charges.
I saw the other email that
Joe shareholder.
Yeah.
He sent you another one when you were. It was sort of like he was accusing you of like some violation because you didn't announce on Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. This guy like he comes off. He tries to come off like he's a big shareholder for the company.
He might be.
No, he's talked before. He has like 100 shares. Look, I'll buy him. I'll buy him for twice what the market is selling him for if you just shut up and stop emailing. Shut up. You're an ass.
And he doesn't like that I curse.
Yeah, he goes, and enough of the profanity. He tries to come across like, I don't want to have to read profanity in my emails. And Opie forwards these to me. And Opie just goes, shut up, fucko, or go fuck yourself.
He's a nice guy.
He is an ass.
He's a nice guy.
He is an ass.
He's a shareholder of the company.
No, he is trying to make trouble. That's what he's doing.
I heard he was an ass.
I wrote Anthony, hey,
really
Joe,
did.
go fuck yourself. How do you like them apples?
Them apples.
That's what it was.
How do you like them apples?
All right.
Shareholder.
We actually have to do a real radio show.
I know, and I'm sorry. I honestly came in for no other reason to bring you coffee and muffins.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for all the clothes.
And actually to meet Bill Burr in person.
Yeah.
You didn't even talk to me, man. You didn't
They're big fans, though. They're big fans of Bill Burr.
Here's a donut. Fuck off, Red.
So, Opie. Big fans.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Good job with addressing the listeners.
Absolutely. Anytime. Fair. The Ask Elo segment.
I thought it was a little weak. Just trying to stir shit up.
Jesus, yes you are. He's one of the asses that need be kissed.
All right, we got something hard to play going into break. Anything good? You got anything?
Uh-oh, look at him on the fly, how he reacts.
All right, Derek's got
like a cat.
He's fumbling.
Oh, and then Opie's got to go, don't worry, Derek's got something.
Derek's got something. Elo, Aaron, thanks for stopping
welcome,
by.
buddy.
And Jackson, 1 year old.
1 year old coming up.
The party was good?
1 year?
1 year.
Sorry, 1 year old.
Well, last Saturday we had 8 or 7 1-year-olds and all their parents in the house, and it was just,
awful. Yeah, nothing better than a 1-year-old party to
it was,
go to as an
you
adult.
Had ankle biters and curtain climbers everywhere. Cake being smashed into our carpet.
I had the pleasure of attending a 2-year-old party this past weekend.
Oh boy!
And it is one of those things, not much difference from a 1-year-old party, but I sit there and my hands are in my pockets. I don't touch anything, and I starve. I can't eat. There are snot-nosed little children running around touching everything. There was a little kid with the Down syndrome, and he had his fingers in the cake. And he was in the cake, and then he took his hand and put it down the back of his pants. And then back in the cake. And everyone's going, and then they cut the cake up, and you want some cake? I'm like, no! I was horrified at the thought of eating or touching anything. There's kids like sneezing, touching themselves, and eating like the candy. And then there were sandwiches for the adults. But it's on the same table as the kids' stuff, so the kids are just rifling through it.
Why would you even go?
It was my girlfriend's family.
Oh, yeah.
So, I went up there.
Joys of parenthood.
Pussy whipped.
I went up there. No.
Why did you hang out with that whore chef of yours?
The whore chef. It's a lovely drive upstate. And,
you wanted to look at the foliage?
And I wanted to look at the foliage at peak. And
antiquing.
I went up there.
How many of these ideas were yours, man? Jesus Christ!
It wasn't antique. It was going to a party for a family member.
That's not a party.
You go out of courtesy, is what it is, Bill Burr. Courtesy, something you have no fucking clue what it is, because you and all your comic friends, it's all about you. There's no give when it comes to you and your comic friends.
I think we're a little happier.
All pussy whipped. Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. Pussy Whipped.
You sound like you're getting worked up.
I'm still with my girlfriend. All right, Pussy Whipped. There you go. Yours dumped you.
We're working shit out, man.
Jesus. Well, one of the shit things you got to work out is maybe being courteous and giving a little.
What are you bragging about? That you're on lockdown, that you got to go up to the fucking 2-year-old thing? What the fuck is that? You're making it sound like you go to a strip club. That's the most asinine angle I've ever heard in my life. Let me tell you something, buddy. Bed Bath & Beyond, Saturday. What's up, bitch?
It's called courtesy.
I think you hit a nerve, Bill.
It's called courtesy.
Why are you attacking Bill?
Yeah.
He attacked me.
Courtesy. It's called courtesy. That's her fucking word.
He called me.
Is that what she calls it? Is that what she calls it, Anthony?
No, it's not.
When you
pussy whipped.
Your initial reaction was, I feel pussy whipped, and she goes, no, Anthony, it's called courtesy.
No.
And then you went, it's called courtesy. No. Now you're in here trying to put that shit on me?
Never.
I thought we were friends, Anthony.
Never came out of her mouth.
I know we had a little rapport going, and now you did that shit. We're back to fucking square one.
Courtesy. Why, we had a problem at square one? I thought we were fine at square one.
I think Bill hit a nerve with you.
No, there's no nerve.
You attacked Bill. You never attacked
Bill
anybody.
called me pussy whipped.
His voice has gone up 2 octaves. There's no problem.
There isn't. I feel fine.
And kind of pussy whipped.
No.
Because if it was up to you, you wouldn't have went.
Look, don't you even open up that can of worms. There's a can of worms in a closet somewhere that I ain't opening up. Thank God I didn't have to go through any of that shit.
I'm trying to think what you're talking about.
So, does anybody want to see the photos of my daughter?
Oh! Fuck no. Oh, now we can play this.
He
sure.
called me pussy.
Did we buy enough time for Hawk to do his job?
Yes.
Okay, finally, if it's the right one.
They're all on their best behavior. They're all trying to impress you, man. You should stay here Monday through Friday.
I'm actually relocating my office to New York. I'm actually going to work at a new studio here. I'm going to work up here with you guys.
Uh-oh.
I know that's bullshit. You couldn't deal with this on a daily basis.
Bath & Beyond.
That's great. That's going to be funny.
All right. Let's thank,
all right, guys.
Let's thank the Elos for coming by today.
Thank you, Elos.
See ya.
Because she's
E. Yeah, Aaron.
You know, that's where, you know.
I got it. I'm with you. Yeah.
You got it?
It's pretty hot.
All right, very good. All right, we're going to play this, and we'll do a real radio show in a few minutes. I got a dumb blueberry muffin from the boss.
I got a crumb cake. It's crummy.
You like yours?
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Bill Burr in studio. This is the Opie and Anthony program. Huh?
I didn't eat any of that crap.
You want my blueberry muffin?
No.
Right there.
Are you sure?
There's a chocolate donut in there.
No, I ate like crap the last month on the road.
Oh, really? So you're trying to like...
No one wants to see a fat redhead, Opie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that is our curse. You're right.
Name one fat redhead on TV. As a guy,
that's our cross to bear. You're right,
yeah.
Bill. Although mine is more strawberry blonde. Do you want my muffin?
You had to take it into your fucking gay cereal realm, didn't you?
Do you want my muffin?
No, and you stop holding it the way you're holding it. It's just making me
look at
uncomfortable.
he's holding it by the little cupcake holder bottom thing.
You know, I was going to do something right now, but I can't do it now.
What, you going to throw it at me?
I was going to throw it against the window, but...
Why not?
Because then everyone's going to write in and go, oh, you're brave. Wow, you threw Elo's muffin against the window. And he's long gone.
Yeah.
See, I should have done it while I was in the studio.
Moment.
I should have done it. Stupid muffin. Everything we do for this company brings in a muffin. Oh, yeah, we also spent a couple grand on his credit card.
Yeah. Did that. He's having meetings about the show.
I know. Today. What happened to you guys? That's your big rebellion? You get like a scarf?
Yeah. I got cologne. Ooh.
We're rebels, man.
Wow.
Don't fuck with us, man.
Yeah.
I was really trying to trash you for shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue. I could picture those big gold purses that they sell there.
It was definitely cool. I'll never wear the stuff.
No?
Hey, you know.
This is my broadcasting uniform.
Yeah, but you got to go out sometimes, right?
Barely, though, man. The hours we keep, you definitely don't need clothes Monday through Friday or anything that looks good. It's like old jeans, old sneakers, and some kind of long-sleeve shirt. That's all we wear.
Oh, you come out. You end up showing up at shit. You showed up at that Lincoln Center thing.
And I had a nice shirt on, right?
No, not really.
But at least
you were dressed like Opie. You looked like Opie.
It was different than this. I tried. I cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't that shirt.
All right, very good.
Did it have a bird on it? Because that's
no.
a sign of a real good shirt.
I wore that at Comments Come Home.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to yell that out. You guys ruined that shirt. No, that was my fault.
Bird shirt.
That I wore it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was here in New York, Irving Plaza, when we were on that Montreal Comedy Festival tour, somebody yelled that out.
Bird shirt.
And it was hilarious. It was like 3 O&A fans there, and nobody knew it.
Yeah,
where's your bird shirt, faggot? Out of nowhere. And people are just like, what?
The hell's he talking about?
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Mike in Baltimore. Mike, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I wanted to see if you wanted to put the muffin out on the sidewalk. So
should we just place it on the sidewalk?
Who is going to take a muffin?
Here you go.
I don't know.
Place it on the sidewalk.
There you go.
Just give it to one of the interns to place it on the sidewalk. Nice. And then tell them to just stand there until it's taken.
Place it out in front of the building. Maybe angry janitor will come out and get it.
All right.
I still want someone to puke in
Oh,
front
by
of
the way,
building.
because I was thinking about this bit we did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to do it when Bill Burr's in the house. Yeah. So Jimmy's coming back, Monday? For a couple weeks?
He is?
So I think we should do that same bit Friday. It's unorthodox, I gotta tell you.
What are you saying?
We're gonna do the bit again Friday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before you leave for a couple weeks. Because I think it worked well with you, so why not? Why not?
Sure.
And then we'll rest it for a couple weeks. Usually we like to throw a bit out there and then we rest it for a while, but why not? Why not? Let's go right back to the well. We'll do that bit again on Friday. We got to come up with some good items, okay?
Yeah, I hope our pal's out there again too, because he made it fun.
Of course.
Well, we got to think of something how to provoke him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it
get
out.
him out there. What we
Something
need
to get him out there.
is some sort of stain on that sidewalk that he needs to mop up.
Something he needs to mop up, which I'm thinking the puke thing. I mean, if we could get somebody to just Ralph right there on the sidewalk, he's got to come out and clean.
Know what I was thinking? I swear to you, and you know me, I was this close. Because we arrive when no one is on these streets. And I had one brewing, man. I had one brewing.
What, a dump?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way.
No.
It ended up almost 3 feet. Almost 3 feet long.
Why didn't you take a picture and win the contest? That's never going to happen.
Why didn't you not bring that up?
Because I wrecked my digital camera when I was on vacation.
Oh, really?
It was in my bag when it was raining, and I thought the stupid X Games bag we got would protect stuff from the rain, and it didn't, so my digital's done.
Do you have the audio of you discovering that your camera was ruined?
I was so bummed out, actually. I like that camera, so now I got to get to Best Buy and buy a new one.
So the Lean On Me cereal makes a nice size dump?
Oh, my God. I don't know what, but I was debating this morning. Come in a little early, no one is around, and just
take a dump on his sidewalk. He would, first of all, he would absolutely know who did it.
You think?
In his whole history over there of mopping, I'm sure he's never had to come out and clean that up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really an area where you find dumps like that.
Yeah.
I think what would give it away is as he goes to clean it up, the three of us are screaming with bullhorns. Kind of let him know.
Hey, clean up that crap, faggot. Come on, get your mop now. Clean up that fucking big piece of shit.
All right, so we're trying to come up with 5 really good items for Friday's gag.
All you got to do is shit in a bag. That way.
Light it on fire and ring his bell?
No. You shit in the bag. Because I'm saying, at any point, there's always going to be somebody walking up to see. So you shit in the bag.
Yeah.
And then you just casually walk by and turn it over. Right on the ground, and then you walk in the building. You got to be subtle, like our boy Danny.
I was going to say, get down like you're tying your shoe, right?
Right.
And then just dump it out.
Bert from Philly, Opie's colon is baking bread because the Lean On Me had a yeast infection. Thank you, Bert.
Yada-da-da-da-da.
All right, Bill, we got to get into what you found for the program.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This website and how you discovered it. It started with a Hollywood actress or something, right?
Yes, Scarlett Palmer's. She's some girl from that show Reba, which I didn't even know existed.
Reba.
I don't know if I got that right.
Is that show still on?
Oof, I have no idea.
Is that a WB show or one of those?
Yeah, isn't that on right after Caroline in the City?
I really don't know if Reba's still on the air.
So,
was it ever on the air?
I couldn't tell you.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So, I guess this girl, she went down to 73 pounds.
Whoa.
And she did it, they said, by going onto the internet and visiting Pro-Anorexia websites, which I didn't know existed.
There are Pro-Anorexia websites out there.
Anorexia is good, kind of like the NAMBLA thing.
Yeah.
Fucking children is okay.
It's
with
a good
us.
thing.
Yes.
And here's where you can go and get the support you need to continue doing this.
Yeah, so I Googled it, and like the first 5 websites were all like saying these pro websites and pro anorexia things were bad, and then I got to page 2 of the Google search.
Yeah.
Then I got into the dirt, and I got all like these topics of these anorexic girls like trying different techniques to get down to 68 pounds.
They trade secrets, these little tried and true methods of losing weight.
You want to hear one of these?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Here's one of the topics: chew and spit. All right. What do you guys think about chewing and spitting? I just started it this weekend, and I love doing it because I can taste it, but not really ingest it. I know you can you still get some cals.
Cals?
Yeah, cals. She's so starving she can't write the whole word.
Calorie. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, there's no capitals. That shift button, it's got to weigh 200 pounds to that. But she goes, get some cows. But I just eat normally and spit it all out, so it's like nothing. I just wanted to hear what your guys' opinions on it. Then they just go back and forth on shit like that.
And
what do you think?
Discuss.
What's that?
And then they just go back and forth.
Yeah, they go back and discuss it. Kind of like, hey, the Patriots are playing the Dolphins.
Yep.
What do you think?
Well, did it get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, though?
Isn't the
whole
chewing, spitting thing that?
A lot of people like the chew spit because you get to taste the food, and there's that whole type of thing.
But
and then
it seems like the jacking without ejaculating. It
yeah,
seems like
then you don't have to puke it up, so you don't
burn your esophagus out.
Yeah, and kill the enamel.
The teeth, yeah, there's
on
a
the
big
back of your teeth
problem there. But it would seem to me like it would be like jerking off without coming, like swallowing the food. It's pretty
I think
much
it's
the
more like
goal
coming
there.
without getting a disease.
Is that it? I'm thinking more. Well, the satisfaction part of eating isn't just the taste of it. It's getting full. It's feeling like you've eaten something.
Oh,
if you're just chewing and spitting,
but you're getting the taste.
Let me try.
All right, you're gonna chew.
There's no way as a normal person to do that.
All right, Anthony is now chewing.
You know what it's like? I know what it's like. It's like beginning to fuck a supermodel and not finishing, even though she's saying it's okay.
Right.
If you want to finish, you can.
Well, I need the garbage pail, Hawk.
Hawk, are you awake today?
Why don't we film this? Chewing and spitting.
All right.
Oh, this is disgusting.
All right, so you're chewing. What are you chewing, by the way?
Go spit it on the sidewalk.
Are you chewing one of the ELO muffins that he brought in today?
Crumb cake. How long do you chew?
Until you feel like you've got everything out of the food.
I'm already getting nauseous.
You got to suck all the goodness out is what you're doing. And there goes the spit. All right, let's get a...
How do you feel?
How do you feel, eh?
Do you feel satisfied, like you had a donut?
I was kind of good. I think I could drop some weight. That stinks, that method.
What are you missing?
You're missing the goodness of it being in you.
But Jesus. Save that! You fuckers got mine the other day. You better fucking mark that one.
Of course.
I forgot to tell you guys, I'm walking out yesterday, right?
Honestly,
these motherfuckers are working against us on a daily basis, and I want to call them out right now. You're saving that, right?
Do you honestly think I don't say that and know they're going to fucking jack me with it later?
But stupid me, I'm not thinking, right? So after we were doing what we were doing after the show, I'm leaving, and I hear from the production room, which is the last door you walk past before you enter the real world, and Steve's got a promo he's working on cranked up, right? Mm-hmm. And all I hear is my voice, perfect time as I'm walking by, has anyone smelled my ass around here? All out of context, and it's going to be part of this brand new promo they're working on. Oh, and they don't even tell you. They just have a little pad.
Somehow I know your cereal is going to be worked into that.
Of course.
The gay cereal.
Yeah.
Has anybody smelled my ass?
They don't have the subject. All of a sudden it's just me saying, hey, has anyone smelled my ass around here? And I know, I'm saying it a million times, so now you got a few versions of it. Great. But they have a little pad. Every time you say something over-the-top gay, they write it down.
That can be taken out of context, yeah.
So you just said that it feels good to be what?
Get that goodness inside me or something. Yeah. I'm sure they'll use that.
Goodness to his feet.
Save that! Save it! Fuck this guy over! That's right! I'm not going to be the only one in the barrel.
When you chew something like that and don't swallow it, your body is still gearing up to digest. But what about the second you put something in your mouth and start chewing it,
right,
your stomach starts the acids start in, so that's really got to be bad. Now you're just bubbling this cauldron of acid with nothing to digest inside you except for your stomach lining. That's probably really bad, too.
Yeah, it gets your body all ready
to rock,
It's like when you're standing on the subway platform, you think one's coming, and then it's the express, and it goes right by you.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, man.
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
When you got to take a leak or dump really bad, and then you pull up in the driveway, it gets 10 times worse, because it's, right there, ready to rock.
Yeah. All right, so
your body preps.
Thumbs down on the chew spit, huh, Aunt?
Thumbs down.
All right.
Girls, you got to just puke.
All right, why don't we continue there, Bill?
That's what I'm suggesting.
Right. So the first topic was chew spit. These are all great topics. The next topic of the topic of discussion is I'm disgusting.
These are topics of the thread.
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
I'm disgusting.
This is going to turn into my new favorite website.
Okay, here it is. I can't tell if I'm happy or miserable. Another 5 pounds slipped off the scale, and I cried, not knowing which emotion to feel. I'm so hungry, yet the thought of food disgusts me. I ate today and almost threw up in class because I was so disgusted by the thought that something was being digested inside me. That I had put something in myself that would only make this pain worse. I'm sorry if I sound pathetic with a U. I just really needed to vent. These fucking things are unbelievable.
And they all just support each other, but it's not in a way to gain weight. This is how to lose weight.
Oh, yeah.
They give each other pointers. But, see, she feels like she seems like she doesn't want to lose weight. And she feels disgusting.
No, some of these girls...
Oh, because she digested something?
Because something was actually inside her.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, something was inside her digesting. What about the next one there, Bill?
Next topic. I hate scales. This morning, my weight was 121 before peeing.
Before peeing?
Before peeing. What kind of piss are you taking? Right now, it's 4 p.m., and it's still 121. But I've had 2 cups of coffee, 2 cups of green tea, 4 cups of soda, 1 cup water, and a lot of gum.
Gum.
I ate about 100 calories last night as a binge. That's like a handful of cereal. Yeah. About 30 calories of gum today. What is that, like when the sugar gets in your saliva and you actually
swallow a little, it trickles down your throat.
They keep track of calories and Tic Tacs and all that crap.
As well as 2 servings of Jell-O and a sugar-free popsicle. I didn't know that existed. That's like an ice cube, isn't it? Making my total 160. I'm kind of happy, kind of scared. Happy that in the morning my weight might be less if I'm 121 right now with all this fluid in me. I think I've only gone to the bathroom once or twice today. Scared that it will still be 121 in the morning or even more, and that I really haven't lost any weight. Also, I can't tell if I'm retaining fluids. My stomach is puffy. My face is puffy. My rings are tight. My thighs are a little bigger, as are my boobs. I just started birth control. Who's fucking this girl?
Really?
A week ago.
121 pounds, though.
121? She's a fatty for an anorexic.
Yeah.
So if I lost that water weight, maybe I really have lost weight.
I'm trying Lean On Me cereal tomorrow.
Fit Day and this forum are really helping me. I still chew and spit. We're starting another lingo. And eat at night every day. But it is in a much smaller quantity.
Whoa. Creepy girls. They have pictures, man. This looks fake. But I guess it's not. This woman, it's two girls, and they're having a little fight with a hose in their bikinis. And
that's one of those enema hoses, I bet.
To clear her out.
To lose more weight.
Lose more.
To get rid of the grape she had for breakfast.
And the only word, obviously, the only thing that comes to mind is concentration camp victim. That's what she looks like.
Absolutely disgusting.
Supermodel concentration camp?
Yeah, this is like their supermodel, their version of a supermodel.
Like if Christy Brinkley went to Auschwitz.
Yeah, that's what she would look like. She got, like, every joint on her looks like a newborn thoroughbred, like a newborn foal.
Yeah, you see her superior bone structure.
Right.
Everywhere. The high cheekbones, the pubic bone.
Every bone is exposed there. She's a living skeleton.
Did you read Binged Again or Creepy as Hell? Binged Again. Had huge binge Friday. Fasted yesterday and felt really good about it today. I was going to fast again but was nauseous, so I ate about 100 calories. Still felt okay. Then tonight I ate a real meal and it set me off on another fucking binge. What the hell is wrong with me?
Fatty.
I keep coming close to my goals and then blow it. I need help. Last weekend I had 3 binges too.
She can't take it. She's not going to be a successful anorexic.
You're binging because you're starving.
Yeah. Why? Why do I binge?
What's wrong with me? I keep eating.
And then Creepy as Hell. I did the same thing and I binged Friday too, but I did today. I can't read this because there's so many damn typos. What's wrong with these people?
That
They're dizzy.
tum thing.
They're dizzy.
But I'm trying that tum thing. I add a bunch of tums. Hope it is she trying to say tums?
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right, forget this one. It's all over the place.
You want to hear a real creepy one?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is called Making Love. This is some guy who's into these really anorexic girls. He goes, I swear this is the truth, but making love to thin girls is really and truly better for me, mainly because I think they enjoy it more. I guess food is a no-no. Other sensations become more amplified. As a guy, I've only had one anorexic girlfriend in the past, about 5'8" and 110 pounds. I guess the fun part was seeing me in her if I had her at the right angle.
Get the fuck out of here.
The rest of my girlfriends have never been more than 120, 125 pounds. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
You could see... what would the angle be? Like, probably her laying back on the bed, right? Maybe you standing up on the side of the bed with her bony legs hanging over the edge of the bed, and you're standing up on the side, so that you get a lot of, like, rub on the inner side of her abdomen.
No.
What?
Backward cowgirl.
How would you see it?
Wouldn't the spinal cord get in the way? The spinal cord would get in the way.
Around the corner, backward
Around the corner. You're looking at her back when you're doing the backward
cowgirl. With her leaning back.
No,
the bend in the dick doesn't hit.
Backward cowgirl.
No!
Yes!
Absolutely not.
Who's with me?
Absolutely not.
I'm going to have to disagree.
Why?
Because the bend in the dick isn't right, and the rubbing on the outside of her, on the inside of her abdomen isn't.
And the spinal cord would obstruct your view.
Yeah.
No, I said
you're not looking.
The corner.
First of all, I think what he means is you look from the front, not the back. You're not seeing your dick through her from the back.
No, you lay her on her back. And you just do it like missionary style, and it'll be almost look like there's an alien being underneath her bush.
But maybe you got it. Yeah, exactly. It looks like
that is so creepy.
It looks like aliens ready to bust out from inside of her. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
If you kneel like down, or missionary, and then kind of pull yourself up to look. Yeah.
Oh, he could probably jerk off while he's still inside her. Just grab right around her waist and just kind of give it a couple of tugs.
Oh, God. Let's say hi to Jason in Texas. Jason.
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, I was wondering if these chicks, when they're giving head, do they chew and spit?
Yeah, keep the chewing part out of it.
Chew and spit. Very good.
I'm sure they don't swallow, though. They probably think of that as being calories.
It's protein.
Yeah.
Well, we're going through the website. We're getting more...
I haven't been able to find the website to see some of these.
We'll give out the link to everybody in a little while for the ones that need it spelled out for them. Others have found it.
They probably are easy, though. Like this guy, if you troll that website, the support website, and, chat with them a little bit, you could probably pick one up, I bet. their self-esteem is in the shitter. You know that right from the start.
Yeah, I think I agree with Dion. I was going to say this. The missionary position modified a little bit. Dion from Arizona.
Yeah, if you put a pillow up under the back, you probably see a dick coming through the stomach or what.
Oh, yeah, okay. Arches are back a little bit. Put the pillow under there. Now you're talking.
All right.
Yeah, Dion checking out.
All right. I think we found the position, so. Okay.
Creeps.
I like how that actually became a real discussion.
Yeah. Well, if you put the penis in...
All right. We'll get more from the website in a little while. Also, we're trying to hunt down Miss Senior America.
No, we're not.
Her name is Halpin.
What?
Halpin.
That's not a name.
Halpin.
That's her first name?
First time ever seeing that name.
That's an old lady name.
That name. Halpin McCartney, 75. She won Miss Senior America. And her quote, "It's a relief. It's stressful. It takes tremendous courage to do this."
Why?
I don't know. We'll get into that article as well after the break. All right? Whoa. What do you got? You got another one?
Yeah. My boyfriend hated my body when I was 93 pounds. I'm 5'7".
Wow.
But he loved the whole caveman thing. If I talked back to him, he would just throw me over his shoulder and walk into the dorm building in front of everyone and just throw me on his bed. He also liked picking me up when I was sitting at my desk and studying, chair and all. Can't tell if she's laughing or coughing. And when I was depressed or crying, he'd give me airplane rides, which was basically picking me up in his arms and spinning me around. Oh, he's not that bad. He likes my body much better now at 120 pounds.
120?
Yeah, but he can't really do much of that stuff anymore.
She's still real skinny at that
her
height.
boyfriend needs to work out so he can still pick her up. She's dating a pussy, and it's making her become an anorexic.
That's probably why he picked her up so much, because he's probably like nothing as far as muscles go.
Yeah, it's the first time he could carry a girl across the threshold.
Look at me.
Bag of bones.
Listen, here's the deal.
Something.
Are we going to do our fat chick eating contest?
I want to. I'm very psyched about this.
Can we do it like next week before Thanksgiving? It's a good tie-in to Thanksgiving.
I just know we're going to have a hard time finding girls. Girls are a little self-conscious.
We need 5 girls to come in here and eat as much food as possible.
Big ladies?
Between the hours of 6 and 11 o'clock. 5 straight hours of eating, and whoever gains the most weight...
We weigh them in before?
And after.
Weigh them in after.
Right.
Whoever eats the most.
Whoever eats the most. Wins what?
Where are we going to find girls that'll do this?
Well, you don't think we'll find fatties?
There's the problem. There's the problem. I said big girls. You said fatties. See?
Yeah, that's such a big difference.
We need
big girls as like a solidarity, like kind of thing there. Like, remember that girl from the practice or something won that award? This is for all the big girls.
Yeah.
And they all clap.
Yeah.
If she said, this is for all the fatties, crickets.
Yeah, they wouldn't clap. Big girls.
Or fatties.
We want... See, now.
Why do you got to be mean?
Big girls will show up.
But maybe...
Fatties won't show up.
Maybe a really hot, thin girl that just knows she could gain a lot of weight in 5 hours, knowing that she'll just puke it up after the show and she's back to normal.
Oh, you want that like the eating contest girl? Because she's skinny. And she eats a lot.
I'd say it's...
I got one. Why don't you get a bunch of anorexic girls in here, have them binge, see who can binge the most, gain the most weight.
Well, that'll be exciting. All we need is one thing of Tic Tacs.
Olive.
You don't think they're going to eat more than that?
For 5 hours, they just kind of stare at the Tic Tacs, trying to get brave enough to grab one. That's a wonderful contest.
These are great ideas for bits. Why don't we have terminally ill patients race down a hall with their IV poles? Whoever doesn't get...
Here we go.
Whoever's IV is still in their arm.
Here we go. Let's start with Heather. Heather!
Yeah.
You'll do it?
Hi.
I'm going to throw myself under the bus and do it.
All right. Heather, how tall are you?
5'3".
And how much do you weigh?
205.
There you go.
5'3", you're 205.
A true fatty. Our first fatty.
No, she's a big girl.
What?
She's a big girl. How long have you been a big girl?
That's like 4th and 3, and you're going for it. Wait.
Yeah.
Well, about 4 years.
4 years?
I went on the big binge and lost about 60 pounds like 5 years ago, and then I gained it all back.
Were you ever, did you always have a problem with your weight?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Hey, this just in, Will, who sells for this fine channel, 202, we stole him from WYSP. He is working on a great prize for this contest.
See, that's
what does
the
that
key.
mean, Ben? Ben's IMing us, so Ben, if you could give us a little more info, that would be great.
Is the prize.
So you lost 60 pounds. Why? You just decided to do that?
Yeah, because I was a fat ass.
And then you lost 60. You were feeling good about yourself, and then said, "All right, I don't need to lose weight anymore." And then you just gained it all back.
Right. Then I met my husband and got it all back.
Yeah. See, you got to make lifestyle changes. These diets don't work really.
No kidding.
They're short-term solutions, I guess, but they don't really work. I've seen it time and time again. A lot of women out there, they drop 50 pounds and they're like, look, I got my new body, I don't have to worry anymore. Yeah. And then they go right back to their old eating habits. They throw the South Beach diet book away and they're back with the yodels.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
What do you eat? A lot of fat stuff?
A lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Like
pasta?
What?
Donuts?
No, like I just had a bagel for breakfast.
Yeah. That ain't gonna do it.
I like pasta.
All right, wait. You had a bagel for breakfast?
No one that's big.
Hold on.
Ever eats a lot.
What was on the bagel?
Butter.
Yeah.
Butter. How much?
Yeah.
Not that much.
Big globs of butter.
Roast beef.
All right,
what do you have for lunch?
That's another way where they trick themselves. I had a McDonald's salad.
Toasted bagel. What do you have for lunch? Or what are you going to have for lunch?
Yeah, the salad is the lettuce and the Big Mac.
No, I was gonna explain the salad thing. They did a study on this, and these salads in the fast food restaurants, they said in most cases you're better off just getting the burger and fries because the croutons are deep fried
and the dressing
and
that they put on
and everything
thing.
else. It's not as healthy as you think because you have to add that goodness like the croutons.
I hate croutons. They just dig into your gums.
Yeah, like awful crunch.
Crunchy salad. You mischew, like a George Bush kind of word.
Yeah, one of the corners gets you.
Right. And Heather, how old are you?
I'll be 27 on Saturday.
I got to know what she has for lunch and dinner. What do you eat for lunch?
I generally don't eat lunch.
Yeah, of course not. And dinner?
Have some fish, vegetables.
Yeah. Very small portion, nothing bigger than the size of the palm of my hand. She's got a catcher's mitt on at the time.
Well, see, it's not about the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Anthony.
What is it about?
Most of the fatties will eat stuff that seems normal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's what they're doing in between the meals.
What do you eat for snacks during the day?
Oh.
Be honest.
Brownies.
Brownies?
See?
How many?
You know, once in a while, not every day.
Not every day?
Not every day, but...
Once in a while.
But she eats them a tray at a time.
Fat person would say that they eat a lot and eat a lot of junk.
You know what Ben just did? He just wrote down like some fat joke from like Evening at the Improv in 1991. Says piles up all the food and then gets a Diet Coke. That is like one of the
that old gag. Wow, Ben.
I love Diet Coke.
You got any Gilligan's Island humor?
How come the professor can make a radio out of a coconut, but they can't just fix the hole in the boat? I gotta tell you, people.
Do you want to know?
Come on, you guys want to keep this show going? This next comic coming to the stage is out of Boston, Massachusetts. Big Patriots fan. Keep it going for Ben, the wild man of comedy, Sparks.
Thank you, dude. Do you want to hear the? Did you want to hear the prize?
People, they get a bunch of food piling up, and then the Lord of the Diet Coke. What's up with that?
Do you want to?
Don't get me started with this airplane food. Flying 6 hours. You give me a bag of peanuts? Ben Sparks, everybody, keep it going for him.
You want to hear what the along the lines where
we don't hear you.
Gonna be here all weekend. Hey, what's up with that? What's up with that Statue of Liberty?
You got a Statue of Liberty joke?
No, I'm just saying whatever the local tourist attraction is, that's what you got to do.
Just so you could feel like you're local for the...
Oh, yeah. You go to Philly, you make fun of the Liberty Bell.
All right, where's Ben?
Cracker, why don't you fix it?
Ben was going to announce the prize.
Come on.
Get Ben back in here.
Where's my rim shot?
Yeah, that's a rim shot.
You can tell the funniest joke in the world, and if that follows it immediately,
it stinks
it
on
kills
ice.
It.
Yeah.
Heather?
Yes.
So you eat a lot of brownies. What else?
What did you eat during that little riff there?
What?
What's your favorite junk food?
Oh, brownies.
What, do you make them or you buy them?
No, usually I work for a doctor, so the drug reps come in with junk food every day.
The drug reps come in with junk food?
Oh God, yeah.
They're
every
like
day.
feeding you? They're making you fat?
They do.
And you feel like you have to eat it because it's there?
Is that their MO? So they can then later sell you like anti-cholesterol drugs and heart medication and fat people stapling drugs and
exactly.
It's like the Chulies guy from Clerks. The Chulies gum
By the
salesman.
way, the prize for the fat chick eating contest that we're trying to get together here, we have one contestant so far. Her name is Heather. She's on the line. The prize is plastic surgery.
What?
Are you serious?
Like a makeover thing?
What? What?
Shecky Sparks just came in with that?
Plastic surgery? Do you have a big old gut?
The French bulldog of comedy.
Plastic surgery? In what way?
I thought you hockey puck.
Plastic surgery, Ed.
Plastic surgery. Maybe they mean lipo or something.
I guess.
I don't think lipo works on fat people.
No, because the rest
lipo
of
works on people that lose weight but then have like a spot that they can't kind of get rid of.
Right.
Like that secretary thing, the spread,
yeah,
or the
really,
belly.
They got to use like a wet vac.
A shop vac. The Home Depot shop vac.
All right, we're going to have to find out a little more about this, but the prize is plastic surgery.
That is like the most general thing you could say. That's a term that they don't even use anymore. Plastic surgery. That could cover, a nose job or having your foot replaced.
Plus, it also is much more accurate on what you look like. You know what I mean? As opposed to cosmetic. It makes it sound like it's going to be beautiful. No, plastic.
Plastic.
All right. Well, we got our first contestant, Heather. We're going to put you on hold, all right?
Yeah, stay on hold. Don't hang up, and we'll get your info, and that way we can get in touch with you.
All right, let's say hi to Michelle in Virginia. Michelle.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I want to know what's the weight limit because I'd love to have some surgery.
What?
How big do you have to be in order to be a big girl?
How tall are you? I got a chart here.
Yeah.
5'7".
5'7", so she's
5'7",
relatively tall for a gal.
Okay.
197.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Give us that weight.
151 this morning when I stepped on the scales.
That's not
bad at all.
Bad for her height. You're a big girl, though, right?
5'7", 151. That's actually maybe a little above average.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like tall, like model tall, and then skinny like that. Like she's a big, not fat, but she's big.
Yeah, what's the problem,
This
Mary?
is the most damage I think of hour that I've been on this radio program.
Really? You're just feeling badly about that?
Yeah, this is just horrific. We're mocking the anorexic, which
I'm not
You brought it to
I did. No, I'm a part of it.
All right. Michelle.
Yes.
So what's the problem, Mary, on you?
My belly.
Your belly?
Yep.
How many
Turn down
kids?
your radio.
How many kids? How many kids did you have?
None.
No kids. How old are you?
No. 30.
Did you ever eat one? Sorry.
What?
And then he apologized.
I know. You're just. Are you going to commit or not?
I know. I can't.
Are you going to commit to this hate radio
Come
or
over
not?
to the dark
I gotta
side.
keep it funny. It's a fucked up topic. I mean, I introduced it. It's my fault.
When are we doing this contest? Wednesday?
You want to do it Wednesday?
Can you get up here next Wednesday, Michelle?
Oh, you guys are in New York, right?
Yeah. It's not that far.
Next Wednesday.
All right. We'll put
Probably probably too soon.
All right, too soon?
Jesus.
All right, we're going to have to let Michelle go. I'm sorry, Michelle. There she goes from Virginia. All right, we'll try to figure this out. We have one contestant so far. All right.
I wasn't saying big like fat or anything bad big. I'm just saying like she's probably, you would look at her if she walked in a room and you'd be like, you know, that's the girl that's on like the basketball team or something. Or, you know, she's
5'7", 151.
5'7", 151. I don't think it's that. It's.
I think she's like big. Like she would walk in and look like a big girl. Not fat. I'm not saying fat.
Let's go to Stephanie
Like
in New York.
Daisy Fuentes big?
Stephanie.
Like a thick girl?
Thick.
All right, listen, guys.
Thick. Good.
We got the girls coming to the table now. We got Stephanie from New York. She's 5'7", 133 pounds, and she's saying she could out-eat anyone.
Now, that's no problem.
Well, we should have different weight classes. What the hell? Just throw them all together.
Stephanie?
Yes.
Hi. Are you, do gentlemen consider you hot?
I don't know. My husband does.
Ah.
And you want to eat?
Have you ever gone outside the relationship for sex?
Honestly, yes.
You have?
Yes.
How recently?
Like within the last 6 months.
Was it just oral or did you, penetration?
Everything.
Everything.
Wow.
And your husband knows?
Yes.
And he...
His response was?
He wasn't too happy about it. We split up for 3 months, but we're back together now, and I told him I'd clean up my act. To be a good girl.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you going to continue?
Yes.
Have you felt weak at any point that you're going to go back to your old ways?
No.
Who's the guy?
I can't honestly say.
How'd you meet him?
Well, what was your relationship? Yeah, you banged the guy in the next cubicle over?
What, at work? Co-worker?
No.
Was he married?
No, he had a girlfriend, and I just called her up recently and told her, and now we're good friends.
You rat.
Why would you do that?
Because it's the right thing to do.
No, the right thing to do was to not do it to begin with, and then you don't tell everybody so you can feel better.
Oh, okay.
That's the right thing to do. I shot him in the face, but then I told everybody that I did it because it was the right thing to do.
Wow.
It's not
so I want to
surprising at
know,
all.
if I win this eating contest, what do I get? Plastic surgery as in what? Like bigger boobs or something?
What's your problem, Erik?
Well, what do you plan to do with those bigger boobs, ma'am?
I don't know. Maybe impress my husband?
Oh, is that why you cheated?
Good answer.
Is that why you cheated?
Yeah.
You weren't getting much action at home? What was the problem?
Oh, no, I was getting a lot of action at home, just not what I wanted.
Something tells me impressing your husband would be keeping other men's cocks out of your mouth. Like,
can you honestly, why did you do it? Just
well, she wasn't getting what she wanted at home. What was that?
She wants something different.
Yeah, what did you want, Stephanie?
Different cock.
Was it different cock or a different way?
It really wasn't all about the cock. It was more emotional.
Ah.
Females are very emotional creatures. We don't always want sex. There are some of us out there like me that like sex, but...
You just wanted to be, cared for and felt like you were wanted. Aw.
Do you never notice whenever they cheat, they always have like these good, valid reasons rather than you just wanted some some different dick?
I wasn't getting it high, but I just want to be loved, all right?
If he had raked the leaves a little more, then I wouldn't have had that orgy. That's what it was. It was his fault.
Well,
I told him to take out the trash.
When I left my husband, I had my first G-spot orgasm, so it wasn't all a bad thing.
Oh, wow. You never had one with the hubby, huh?
He's given me one since we got back together.
Of course he has.
Actually.
Wants to keep you in the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting two selfish cunts and a cheating whore on instant feedback.
No, but if he wasn't doing it right, though, but if the dude wasn't doing it right, I mean, guys do that.
Yeah.
If you got a girl, you love her and everything, but she's awful in bed, eventually you're going to go outside the relationship. So if that's what she did, I can kind of understand it.
Oh, now you're understanding.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think they're just like us.
Yeah.
As far as like the whole cheating, you ask girls about as far as like them cheating. If you really get a girl to be honest, they say 60. I've heard everywhere from 60 to 75% of them go outside the relationship at some point
because they're not getting
what they want at home.
No, just because they fucking want something different. The same as they're just as dirty and filthy as us, but they're such better liars.
Wow.
Big time.
That's frightening.
Well, do you guys want Stephanie, the cheater, part of the contest?
Yeah.
Hey, and how did the husband give you the G-spot orgasm when you got back together?
He's given me a G-spot orgasm with both his finger and his penis.
Oh. Hey, what was the scene? Can you paint the scene when you told him? Did he suspect something? Why did you tell him?
Actually, I gave him a heart attack.
Oh, that's good.
An actual heart attack?
Yes.
Why is there glee in your voice when you say that?
Wow.
What's that?
You kind of seemed like there was a happy tone in your voice as you was... Actually, I gave him a heart attack.
What, when you told him, or when you were cheating, or
when
you were
I was
just
cheating.
Aggravating?
Yeah, he was like really stressed out, and then when I actually told him, we got into a big argument, and he ended up in the hospital. And they told him he was having a heart attack.
Wow. And it all started with always and forever.
Always and forever.
Why don't they show these kinds of women on Oprah?
No shit. Now,
it's always the
I don't know.
moron guy. Why can't we get a selfish whore like this woman?
Next, Maury Povich. If you've cheated and given your husband a heart attack, call Maury.
Stephanie, is he a nice guy, though, in general?
Oh, he's wonderful.
Wow, man, he didn't deserve that shit.
Wow.
You guys were dancing on that dance floor on
you
your wedding
realize,
day.
Yeah, he's going to die sooner now.
Well, he is 10 years older than me, so I guess he will probably die before I do.
Well, you hastened it by giving him a heart attack.
Nice.
Turn down your radio, Stephanie. That's a slight delay there. That's fucking everybody up.
Do you have anything you want to say to your husband?
Yeah.
You want to give a dedication to the man you gave a heart attack?
Yes, Walter, I love you very, very much, and I hope that we can have a life together, and you can forgive me for what I did.
Say what you did.
This motherfucker, man, is working his ass off in bed to keep you satisfied, which means he's that much closer to another heart attack. The first time he doesn't give you that G-spot orgasm, you're out the door. This guy is got flop sweat 24 hours a day. Trying
I'm
to
surprised he
satisfy
can get
this
it up.
bitch.
He probably has like performance problems.
Right. Flop sweat. Jesus.
Did you come?
Right, really.
Don't lie to me, you fucking whore.
The pressure this guy's got to be feeling. Oh, wow.
He doesn't take Viagra. He takes like heart attack meds. Like, blood pressure meds.
Nitro under his tongue.
He's probably on a blood thinner for his heart. He's on Viagra to get enough blood flow. He's a mess because of you.
Well, he seems to be doing better now.
Oh, he hasn't had a stroke this month?
Oh, God. All right, do we want Stephanie? We have to have Stephanie in the fat chick eating contest, even though she's not fat. She's 5'7", 133 pounds.
Okay.
Can you come in next Wednesday, Stephanie?
I don't know.
I got a big girl versus the cheating whore.
Yeah.
You don't know? Why?
Oh, come on.
Come on. No, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know if my husband would approve.
What? What happened?
I said I don't know if my husband would approve.
Fuck him.
Yeah, what's he going to do? Have a heart attack? Hey.
Come
I'm trying to
on.
make things right now.
Come on. We need the Widowmaker here. Come on.
You're eating food, not cock. He should be okay with this. All right, I think she's out.
Yeah.
All right, Stephanie. Very interesting story. Thank you. I think that'll be the best story today.
Got another big girl?
Yeah.
That's
all right,
well, she's tall.
Well, we could just go with the regular girls then. I don't
Not
care.
fat.
Let's just get this contest going. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you.
All right, Christina in New York. Christina.
Yeah.
What's up? What do you got?
Well, my sister's like 5'7" and she's 235, and we're both thinking of going in next week.
Wait, your sister's 5'7", 235?
Yeah.
And you're 5'6", 135?
Yeah.
What happened in that family?
Wow.
Were you guys both thin?
She sounds Asian.
Were you guys both thin at one point?
Yeah.
So why did she gain the weight and you didn't?
Well, I'm still active and she's slacking.
Active. Have you ever gone outside your relationship for sex?
Yeah, who doesn't?
I was wondering. I was wondering why.
I'm telling you, 60 to 75%.
5'9". You are a tall girl.
Well,
I'm not 5'9", I'm 5'6".
No, this is a new one, Christina.
That's who we're talking to.
She's back on the phone. I thought we were talking to Nikki.
Oh, no, we're talking to Christina. So you both want to do the contest?
No idea who we're even talking to.
Yeah.
You want? Well, these girls could be a lot of fun. What's the age difference between you two?
5 years.
5 years. And do you look at your sister and see a fatter version of yourself?
Yeah.
Do you think sometimes that's what I'll look like when I'm 53?
So what do you think your sister's problem is? That she's, 100 pounds heavier than you?
Waffles.
Well, that I don't really know.
Is she next to you?
Yeah.
Put the fat one on.
Okay, hold on.
Opie.
Oh, why you throw me? Hello?
Hi.
So why are you so much fatter than your sister?
What happened?
Jeez, if I knew. Well, she runs around. She's active. I'm not. I eat and sleep.
What do you do?
I eat and sit. That's it.
What do you do for work? Nothing?
Nothing.
How old are you guys?
How do you support yourself?
I live off my parents.
How old are you?
Well, I'm trying to get my job back.
What was your job?
Photo tech and CVS.
Photo tech at CVS.
Yeah.
Seems like that would be an easy job to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying.
How did you lose it?
How do I lose what?
How did you lose the job?
Oh, I quit.
Why?
Because I got sick of it.
Interfering with your eating?
Or eating and sitting. Wow.
And all right, I guess we could use these two, right?
Yeah, if they show up.
It would be fun to see the sisters going at it. Right? Yeah.
Sounds good.
Anything else you want to say? What's your name?
My name is Natalie.
Natalie and Christina, Anthony. What do you say?
Sure, if they show up.
Yeah, and it fits the criteria. We got another fatty for the fat chick eating contest.
Jesus.
Well, what kind of food?
Girl.
What kind of food would you like us to have on hand here?
Anything. I eat anything.
What's your favorite snack food?
My favorite snack?
Yeah.
Anything. Cake. I don't care. I eat anything.
Cake?
I like this girl.
Do you get laid?
Yeah. She's like a martial artist, all styles. Judo, grappling.
Do you get laid?
Cheesecake.
Not lately.
When was the last time?
Months ago.
Months ago.
And what was the circumstance?
6 months. 5 minutes.
How did that work out? What was the circumstance of you getting laid?
3:30 in a bar, lights came on.
You know it, right?
It was an all-you-can-drink in Hoboken.
Yeah. Fuck it, guys, I'm taking it down.
I'll take one for the team. You know what this is about, right? There were two guys, and her sister was hooking up with the one dude.
The wingman, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had the wingman go, fuck, come on, bro. But, dude, she's really hot, man. She's really hot. Oh, fuck, all right.
Yeah, that's usually
I guess I owe you from spring break.
Yeah.
Is that how it went down there?
What kind of car was the act performing?
Excuse me?
What kind of car was the act performed in? Where did you suck the cock?
You got to help us out here. What were the circumstances of the last time you got laid?
The circumstances?
Yeah.
Well, he's a friend of mine, so we were just hanging out. He tried getting me drunk. Didn't work. But I was going to take advantage of the situation.
How long have you known each other?
Oh, since we were kids.
And you just decided to finally have sex?
Out of the fucking blue.
Yeah, because it's been a while since before that I had any, so I said,
So why don't you...
take advantage.
Why did you just do it that time, and now it's been months? Why haven't you just kept doing it?
Because it wasn't that great.
Yeah, but
so you'd rather have
getting
none?
anything.
I would rather have none than to go back to that.
All right. I think these.
Wow, that was really bad.
I think the sisters could be a lot of fun during this contest.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, you guys stay on hold. We're going to get your info, okay?
Okay, thanks.
So I guess officially we have 3 contestants for the Fat Chick Eating Contest. All right?
And we need a bunch more, though, because you know how some of them don't show up.
Yeah, we're going to try to do this next Wednesday.
Yeah.
The day before Thanksgiving. I think it would be a perfect tie-in for the holiday.
To celebrate, yeah.
Yeah, why don't we play that Stephen Lynch song, because we're reminded of this song by that story. And we got Lazlow.
Speaking of Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes.
I'm going to be at Rascals in Montclair.
Rascals Montclair.
And you are...
Performing stand-up.
And you are...
A comedian.
You are...
Bill Burr.
Yes.
Bill Burr will be there. All right, here's a Stephen Lynch song as we go to break that kind of ties in that last phone call. Or ties that last phone call together.
Hawk?
Or something like that. Oh, we're going over there? All right, play this.
I'm going to bring a friend of mine to the stage.
Let's say hi to Kenny in New York City. Kenny! I'll get Lazlow in as we talk to Kenny. What's up, Kenny?
I own a Pepperidge Farm cookie route, and I'd love to donate cookies for the Fat Chick Eating Contest.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we could.
Cookies.
I think we'll invite all the listeners to come down with food products, as long as they're like...
Hey, let's not get carried away.
But I'm just saying, we could use you, and I'm now putting the word out for other people that want to come by with some kind of food product for the eating contest.
We're feeding fatties with Pepperidge Farm cookies.
And remember, when you're overeating, Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We're just putting the word out there. The food's got to be packaged, obviously. You know?
Oh, it absolutely is, bro. Fresh off the truck.
All right, we're not sure. We're going to try to do it the day before Thanksgiving next week, so we'll see.
Good for me.
So stay close, and you'll find out.
I'm right down the block.
All right, Kenny. Thanks for listening. We appreciate that.
You got it.
And he'll come by with some cookies for the contest next week. All right, we got Lazlow in studio. Really fast, Steve just handed in a piece of production that's going to go into rotation in the very near future.
Yeah.
Next Monday when Jimmy's back, it's the new O&A show intro.
Wait, you mean when the show opens?
Yeah.
This will play instead of I'm Jim Norton and I'm on the radio?
Well, eventually...
That one?
Well, we're always updating those, and eventually what we're going to do is we're just going to rotate all the show openers so it gets a nice little variety and people don't get sick of the show opener.
Sure. Remember how long the St. Pat's? Some people come to St. Pat's to pray.
Well, all those are coming back, too. We're just going to rotate all of them. Yeah, Steve's come up with like 10 of them already. But here's the new one that's going to be...
Ramon.
This is the one that's going to be on the radio for a while.
Yeah.
Until we figure out what to do and before we start rotating all of them. The only reason I bring this to everyone's attention is because of that rant I just did about these asses isolating the homo lines that we do.
Right.
Take it out of context, and next thing you know, you sound really, really bad. Well, that line is in this promo, so I guess because we talked about it a little while ago, it'd be worth playing really fast.
Let's hear.
Listen to this.
Where do people turn when they have lost everything? When a cruel catastrophe has taken everything they loved and cared about in life? Where do they turn when they're in despair?
O&A Party Rock!
It's showtime, folks.
It feels good. It's cool.
We're brilliant broadcasters.
I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic.
Very respectful. Very nice.
There is some shenanigans going on.
It just feels right.
They're like two puzzles. We want perfect questions. We want some laughs. Some thoughts being provoked and thrown back and forth.
I don't like flaky. I like cakey.
I want to hug a cute dog.
How fake was that?
The name of this radio show should be The Happy Idiot and the Sullen Douche.
Two total dorks.
Am I listening to a radio show?
Two DJs and a tranny lover. That's what this program is about, mister.
Only creeps listen to this program.
Yo, boys, what's happening, man?
Turn your fucking radio down!
Anyone around here ever smell my ass?
It's lovely.
Anthony.
Come on, we're going to tell you how to get chicks.
James.
I'm Jim Norton, and I'm a horribly boring person.
We just kind of laugh at him.
He's getting better, but we got to break him in still.
He's a candidate for killing his wife if he gets married.
I love E-Rock under the console. That's us.
Snapple and mayo, your dumps must be lovely.
And featuring...
Hurricane Ben! Martini Steve!
I
think there's a degree of mental illness with everybody on the show.
Ramon. Eric's breath smells like the diaper of a cancer patient.
Can I say for the record that this program sucks a fat dick?
I got a few ideas that could get us fired.
Please use them.
Please use them.
Hey, Steve, not bad, man.
Wow, Steve.
That's the new show opener.
Very good.
We'll start Monday for a while.
That could be the longest one of those I've done so far.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got no problem. You make them 4 hours long.
Okay.
We'll come on and just go, take it easy, see you tomorrow.
You notice none of us had any complaints about that?
The longer, the better.
The less we work, the better we feel. All right. Very good.
Good job.
Bravo.
That's Steve. I think Steve feels a little competition, a little pressure with our pal Lazlow, who comes in here with some fine production all the time.
You guys start that shit, and then it blossoms on these fucking message boards.
Oh,
and
they go nuts.
And then
actually,
Lazlow and I call each other up and looking at these things going, can you believe this shit?
Stop reading the message boards.
Oh, yeah.
The message boards actually think there's,
Sure, they think there's a big,
butting heads going.
Competition.
Message board people wouldn't do that. They wouldn't jump to any conclusions.
Of course
like
not.
That.
Why would they do that?
Message boards are usually rational, thinking body of people.
Of course. They don't just take a bad idea and run with it for weeks.
Speculate for months on end about things.
They aren't completely full of shit.
If some comment is just thrown out there on this program, regardless of how sarcastic it was said, they don't pick it up like it's fact and run with it. And
I love it when I'll make a comment on my show, just an off-the-cuff comment, and that comment will be isolated, show up on Whackbag, and then there's a whole thread on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it was a fucking joke, dude. Mm-hmm. Calm down. They're like comic book nerds. Your fans are like comic book nerds.
That's what.
And every little component, every page, are like, I didn't like the inker on episode 5. Page 42 was a little out of context.
They're worse than comic book nerds because comic book nerds don't get acknowledged on a national forum. And then
they're not written about in the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Very true.
These are comic book nerds with a little bit of publicity. And then, that makes it exponentially worse.
What the hell is the Kevin Smith movie where they went around to the...
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah.
And they go to all the message board
and they just knocked on the people's houses, the doors, and punched them in the face when they answered the door? That is so... fucking, how great would that be?
Oh, it's perfect.
Some of the people, and they had a whole printout of all the posts, and they're reading them, and just knock on the door, and this 12-year-old opens the door, and they just punch him in the face.
That's what we should do, get a bus, put Steve on it.
Yeah.
We can hunt people down, they can knock on the door, punch them in the face.
You posted this on July 20th?
Yes, exactly.
By the way, say my production sounds like shit compared to Lazlow.
By the way, these two are working together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually did a voiceover for...
That's why it's funny when they smash him and smash me. Because he's there on the phone, trading notes and shit like that.
I heard the kid in there, too.
Yeah, what is this all about?
One of the commercials that's in the new Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, there was a voiceover, and I said, I think I will have Steve do the voiceover.
Hey, what is Liberty City Stories about? Isn't it just the old game?
No, it's an entirely new game set in Liberty City. So it's actually set before Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
It's the prequel to Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yep.
So.
I just figured that out, too, recently.
So why isn't there a buzz on the game?
I don't know. I hope there is. I'm waiting for the check.
I thought they just kind of repackaged the old games.
No. Not at all.
So this is another Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah, it's a completely new story.
Just for
PSP.
Just for PSP.
But that's probably why.
And that's why.
A new platform.
Yeah, it's a new platform that a lot of people, not as many people have that have computers in their house.
Not that many people owned a PS2 until GTA 3, actually. I mean,
right.
the game really drove sales of the platform, and Sony's really hoping that the same thing happens with this.
Yeah.
Because it's expensive. I mean, platforms in general, the new Xbox is going to be $400.
You could get a Dell computer that'll pretty much run any game for that, maybe a little more these days.
And the thing that's not, because the new Xbox comes out next week, and there's like a $300 version that doesn't come with a hard drive, and a $400 version that comes with a hard drive, but the $400 version is the only one that can really do all the things you want it to do.
Yeah.
And the $300 version isn't backwards compatible, so if you own a bunch of Xbox games, they're useless to you on the new platform.
Why they put a hard drive in these things? You're at the point now, Get a fucking computer.
Right.
Why are you getting a gaming platform that is, in essence, a computer that cannot be upgraded, or you can't get other games that are available for the other platforms that are available on a computer? I don't understand why you're doing that.
So those PCs will play all the games? Even like the regular
and more.
For the most part. Right. They're starting to make some, which pisses me off. They're making these exclusive games that are just Xbox exclusive.
I hate that shit.
One of these is that fucking game Far Cry.
Right.
These bastards should be shot. They put this game out, Far Cry. They took advantage of the fact that the newer Doom, I guess it was Doom 3, and Half-Life 2 were delayed and not coming out. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this game Far Cry comes out. Graphically beautiful. The gameplay was fantastic. And this game sold like a motherfucker on PC.
Right.
Played it. Steve turned me on to it. It was a great game. Now, Far Cry 2 comes out. I go, let me order it. Not available on PC. Only on Xbox. Like, these motherfuckers, the only reason there is a 2 that's coming out for this game is because the computer people went out and bought it. And now they're cutting off all the PC people.
Probably because they know that the computer audience is their main core and they want to drive all those people to buy the Xbox.
Yep. It's exactly what they're doing.
It's a marketing strategy.
Right, I'm not doing it, though. I'm not buying it. Fuck them.
Even with the new, I don't understand Microsoft's marketing strategy. Well, actually, I do. They typically throw stuff out there and then just let the public beta test everything. With the new Xbox, even if you have the $400 version and want to play your old games, you have to download a patch from Microsoft and put it on your Xbox. It's like I said, why didn't it just come with the fucking thing ready and backwards compatible? That's where Sony wins, because they make their platforms backwards compatible. And for a while, there were rumors that Microsoft wasn't even going to make the Xbox backwards compatible, which is stupid. It means all your games are useless.
And now gaming platform people like Xbox, PS2, things like that, 3, whatever they're up to these days, are going to be welcome to the world of patches. Right. It used to be with a console game, there's no patch. The game had to fucking work when they put it out. Computers are always fucking with you. They will put a game out just because it's got to be on schedule. They'll put it out knowing there's glitches, problems, that are the game's going to crash, whatever. Knowing that we'll just put a patch out. We could get the game out on schedule. We'll put a patch out in a few weeks, a month, and that'll take care of it. Now, platform games, same thing. You're going to get your games. You're going to be playing them. They're going to crash. It ain't going to work. The patch is going to come out. Get a computer.
Right.
You're welcome. You're in the same hell. You might as well just get a computer.
Unless, of course, the game that you're playing isn't available for a computer.
Yeah.
And then you won't be able to.
Did you see that the Dungeons and Dragons people finally woke up and they're finally coming out with a game?
After every other kind of game ripped off the concept and successfully has been doing it for years, they're right on the ball.
They put a press release out and said that 4.6 million people still play Dungeons and Dragons in the United States, which I think that's horseshit.
No.
I don't know anybody that still plays D&D.
What is the concept of that game?
You sit around with a bunch of boys in a room, a dark room, and pretend that you're dragons and slay each other with your swords.
Yeah, you're like what are your knights and your characters like you would be in any kind of video game.
Is it like Chutes and Ladders? I mean, it's over in like...
No, the games go on.
It's not a board game. It's not a board game.
I've never played it, but I know how it works.
Chutes and Ladders.
And they're like these die that you...
It's a 20-sided die.
20-sided die with different numbers on it and stuff. And you roll it, and depending on the number, it's how much you would just hit somebody for.
Yeah, damage and
damage, hit points. But then there's what's called the Dungeon Master that kind of weaves this story. So the game isn't set. It's not like football where there's, the rules, regulations, parameters.
With the 4 innings and all.
Right.
And the camel toe.
Exactly.
And the intersections.
Right.
All right.
Parameters that have to be stuck to. This Dungeon Master can just out of nowhere pull these fucking, and now this thing just flew down and hits you for... it's like his... And
so how do people go crazy playing that game?
To be the Dungeon Master is like to be the Mac Daddy of the fucking crew there, because it's up to him who actually succeeds and fails.
Mm-hmm.
And some people never make Dungeon Master, and I guess they get upset and kill themselves.
People have their characters. They play for years, and then their character will get killed off, and there's been people suicidal. Like, my imaginary friend is dead.
Or you got to kill the Dungeon Master.
Right.
The game takes years?
Well, you can if you're involved with your little
There's
guild.
online games that have taken years. I've had a character in an online game for 5 years now. for 5 years, I've had one character in EverQuest.
And what's he doing right
sneak
now?
into your house.
Right now?
What is your little guy doing right now?
Camping.
Just hanging out. I'm going to sneak into your house and run a magnet right down the back of the...
You try to sneak in, my friend. I'll decide whether I use the Wilson 12 gauge or the fucking AR.
You know what? I can see it in your eye. You don't have it in you. Be standing there with the weapon and a fucking puddle of piss underneath them.
Hey, we're going to back up just slightly.
All I'd have to have is some sort of urban accent, and that would be it. You just stay in the bed.
Just
with your,
leave, okay?
With your cook.
I don't want to hurt you.
I cook.
We're going to back up slightly. Stephen Lynch has a great song about Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
We're featuring Stephen Lynch a lot today, but his songs are coming up in conversation, so listen to this really fast. There you have it. Very, very good. Big Kev wants in on the conversation about D&D, by the way. Big Kev, what's going on?
What's going on?
Please make it fast. I think we talked about D&D a little too much already.
I was actually calling to talk about Star Wars Galaxies. And how they're dumbing it down practically to a platform or a console version game rather than the glorious in-depth game that Anthony and I have enjoyed.
They have changed that game about 3 times so far, and I mean major league changed Star Wars Galaxy. When it first came out, it was supposed to be a Star Wars version of EverQuest, I guess. Right. They kind of did a good job. I liked the game when it first came out. They had a major overhaul about a year ago, I guess, where they changed the combat. Yeah, they changed the combat. They changed the classes. They changed everything. And now they're doing it again. And I guess they're making it like a first-person shooter, but actually it's still a role-playing game. I don't see how that's going to work.
And they've trimmed out all of the intricacies that we liked, and all of that stuff is pretty much going away.
Yeah, the people that play these games, and I'm one of them, I like a lot of detail. I like the option to have a lot of things to do. If you get bored just grinding out hunting something, you could go back and do what they call the crafting and build up your crafting points and buy and sell things on the market that they have. And they're kind of doing away with some of those little details, and I think they really are going to have a problem keeping subscribers.
But in the news, and what makes this one pretty sinister is the fact that they announced it 2 days after their current upgrade that people paid, $30 or $40 for went live.
Yeah, so people buy the upgrade, and then they announce they're changing the entire game. And then how about this one? You bought Jump to Lightspeed, right? Yeah, so did I, and now it's offered free. So they got it. They made people pay.
This is like cell phones.
Yeah.
They're never going to catch up.
Absolutely. And they keep changing the game.
You do what I do. You quit.
Just quit.
You quit. You keep playing Asteroids.
But what if you spent years building your character up to Jedi?
By the balls.
To Jedi status. Now you can't just quit.
Sure you can.
The gaming company is the crack man.
Yep.
He's got you.
I think macros are going away also.
Macros are where you can just sit there and kind of program your computer to play the game for you.
Thank you for explaining, Anthony. Half our audience just turned off their radio.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people play games. You'd be surprised.
Got to dumb it down a little bit, though, Big Kev. Big Kev is a very, very intelligent person. I'll never deny that. Highly intelligent.
Thank you.
Midway's selling...
Big Kev.
Isn't he just informed?
He's extremely informed, and he lives in a world that I can't relate to.
It's a world of comic books, video games, and C-list celebrities at some of these big shows that they do at
he lives in Nerdsville.
Convention centers.
Oh. Is he a LARPer, too?
Christian Slater does a guest appearance.
Christian Slater, it's more like the guy that played the giant in the episode of The Twilight Zone To Serve Man.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And he'll be signing autographs at this convention, sci-fi convention.
Big Kev will be excited about that.
He has like Jawa number 3's autograph.
The Star Wars characters are huge at those conventions, and it is. It's like I was Jawa 3 in the scene where Luke was buying R2, and
there's a whole crew of people that are now making Princess Leia metal bikinis from Return of the Jedi. And if you go to the website's leahsmetalbikini.com, and it's like dozens of chicks that are like dressed up like Princess Leia.
How awful do
And
they
some
look?
of them have gunts.
Of course not some, all. We call them gunts, we call them bunts.
Oh.
You go with the gut?
It's the gut above the cunt.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain Obvious. We knew that. We just went the other way.
Why does Bill Burr have a wine box of coffee sitting next to him?
No, that's from Erik Logan.
Okay.
Who's in our office.
box of coffee.
All right, getting back to this. So Steve and Lazlow are working together. By the way, I just saw Liberty Cities on the PSP. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going out today and getting a PSP.
I just played a little and was very surprised at the way it looks and the way it plays. Very good.
I have no interest in playing it.
You see that PSP with all the traveling you do with your comedy? That would be perfect for you.
What's that?
Yeah. That would be perfect
I have a game you
for
might enjoy. It's on the new Nintendo. It's called Nintendogs. You can have your own puppy, Bill. Raise it.
After, like...
Yeah, you raise it and...
You know, I got one of
it.
those recently, and I was looking at games to buy, and I saw that puppy game. What the fuck is that?
It is... Because Nintendo is getting smashed by the PSP.
Absolutely.
So they are putting out a game for girls. Because no reasonable man is going to sit here and pet a puppy with a fucking stylus.
You have to pet
It'll
it.
slay a dragon.
It's
a bunch of...
Yeah, yesterday I
nerds.
named one Chester, and you can actually abuse the dog.
My character right now is building a rose garden on my PC at home.
My macro.
Here is someone who doesn't understand gaming.
Nerds.
Wait, Bill. I mean, Ant, I'm with Bill on that one.
You don't understand it either.
I have been bored shitless
For the last
10
half
minutes.
hour. I understand. That's why I'm trying to, like...
But you guys don't understand
They
it.
got these games that you can't use on your PC, but you could use on your PlayStation.
I'm petting a puppy.
All right, go ahead. Talk fucking basketball for 10 minutes.
We haven't talked basketball in months.
We haven't.
No, you have.
And we
have not.
I've heard you guys talk about basketball.
We have not.
And you'll see more audience go, ugh, than with video gaming.
Listen.
I want you to find that clip
Yeah.
and send it to me.
Find
Basketball? I don't know anything about basketball.
And by the way,
There's some tension between you two today. I'm loving it.
you've got a lot of nuts.
It's all show business.
Giving people shit about the clothes that they wear. When I was hanging out with you a week ago, you were wearing not only you were wearing an iZod, but not just a regular iZod, a counterfeit iZod.
Oh, yeah, I bought it off the sidewalk. I was walking out of a sushi place.
Next to a Bat Boy t-shirt.
And I was literally looking at it going...
What makes it a counterfeit iZod?
I was looking at it. I was going, does this look real? It was like $25, right? And I'm looking at the alligator looked a little too small, but the person I was with was going, no, that's real. So I've been wearing it. No one's noticed. And then I went by the real, like, Lacoste store, and I noticed I have an extra button. I guess it's only supposed to have two.
You look close, and it's actually an anteater. It's not even an
I'd wear it in here, and you wouldn't even know.
It's a gecko. It's an aardvark. I was trying. That's much better. Makes the joke a lot better. I understand. I'm just saying, and it gets to a point where it's uber geeky. I can't relate to a game where you have to spend hours and hours to, I don't know, build arrows for a fight that may or may not happen.
Playing.
That I know,
When
but the thing is,
the whole
there
day.
are some subjects that because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not hugely popular. But there's people out there.
All I'm saying, there's many levels of gaming. There's like Bill, Asteroids, Miss Pac-Man.
You are.
I do like Tiger Woods.
Let me tell you something. I
do Grand Theft Auto.
You are probably one of the most casual gamers right before someone who doesn't play games at all.
Yeah, I understand.
You're barely in it.
Yeah.
I'm entrenched way further than anyone should possibly be in it.
That's the point I'm making, that's all.
And there's a middle ground there. I don't think we've gone uber geek. I know when Lazlow's a guest, we will talk a lot about gaming.
Dude, I don't know what a patch is. I don't know what micro...
Dude, everyone that owns a computer knows what a fucking patch is. Maybe that's why you had to throw away your last fucking computer.
That's right.
Maybe if you would have patched it once in a while.
I was like trying to figure that out, you know, when you were a kid and somebody uses like a sex term and you're trying to figure it out.
Who knows what a patch is? Other room, raise your hand.
What is a patch?
You know what a patch is?
Dude, I know most people know what a patch is. I'm just saying that it's something I don't need to care about.
Windows sends you a
can. Then they try to make fun of the Dungeons and Dragons people like they're different people.
They
they're not part of
what
the
they
same
do is
fucking
cool,
gene
but
pool.
the D&D guys
It's like
are
the
faggots.
Star Trek and Star Wars people trying to say they're different. You're not.
Like you're making fun of the airline joke guy. Right, comic. I understand.
Anthony, you're almost a LARPer.
I will never LARP.
You are almost a LARPer.
Right.
What is that?
That's somebody
live
action role playing. It's playing the video game.
He's close to being a LARPer.
But actually dressing up and going outside and beating.
I saw your Halloween costume. You didn't buy that for Halloween.
I could not LARP in that.
You're almost ready to go LARPing.
Kill somebody.
I think you're almost there.
I would never
You're
LARP.
almost ready to LARP.
If someone ever sees me LARPing,
LARPer.
I give permission to kill me.
You are going to be
at least
a LARPer.
dent another door.
Right. I will never LARP.
They run around the woods with like plastic swords and stuff.
For like 2 or 3 days. They have full-on like campouts.
And they LARP.
And they have fireworks that they throw spells at each other.
And they hit you with their sword and go, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even hurt.
So I guess the sports version of that, people play like fantasy football and those
Right.
There's many levels of it. I understand that much. I'm not making fun of you, Anthony. I know there's a whole group of people that are way into it.
It's not a group of people. See, even that you're condescending.
Right, the group of people that is, generating more income than Hollywood is.
Exactly. More video game sales than all the movies put together.
I understand.
That's an exciting
massive.
I didn't mean it to be an exciting fact.
Listen to me. Tell me about this puppy
Anthony,
game.
you're supposed to be on here entertaining people.
And I believe I am.
I'm just fucking with you.
What is this puppy game about? Because I got one of these Nintendo DS things. I'm not sure if I like it yet. I'm going to go out and get a PSP today. But I was looking for games for my Nintendo DS, and I saw this puppy game. I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
In Japan, this game, and it's starting to spread like crazy in the United States. But what's weird about Nintendo, they're still making like Pokemon games. Who the hell is buying?
Haven't explained the puppy game.
You raise a puppy. It's like the whatever, the Tamagotchi or whatever. You got to feed it.
Thank you.
It's got a wireless signal, so if you're walking through the park and somebody else has the same game, your Nintendo unit there will
Let me
bark,
ask you this.
and then your dogs wirelessly go to each other's machines and play with each other.
Let me ask you this. Can you starve it?
Yes.
Then that's a good game.
Yes. And you can also train it. You can say, sit, shit, dick, and it will sit.
If you can kill the puppy, that's a good game. I want to sit there and I want to watch it.
This game is going to become popular with the gay community. Faggots are going to be walking around with this game. It's going to be,
and if your dog barks, it's like a signal.
It's going to be code. It's going to be code.
You want the stylus so you can pet his little head?
Pet his head. See what he says. Is the volume up?
No.
Turn the volume up.
The volume's on the bottom. The volume's...
That literally looks like
look
at that.
Nothing's going on.
That literally looks like a compact case, like you're going to take a little makeup out of it.
Yeah, like you're putting on some eyeshadow.
All right, wait. Why is it running toward the screen now?
Huh? It wants to...
I'm not kissing the fucking screen.
Kiss it.
Kiss it.
Opie. Kissing the screen when this...
Put his eye out.
Look.
Give it a little... Put his eye out. He's sticking with the thing.
Hit him.
All right, I'm going to
hit him across the nose.
I'm going to try to... Here,
turn the volume up.
Yeah, it's on the volume's on the very bottom.
I want to hear him yelp when you hit him.
The volume on this thing is pretty
Can you
lame,
beat the
actually.
dog?
All right.
Can you take like a rolled up newspaper and hit him across the snout?
All right, here he comes.
Stick him.
Look, ready?
Stick him.
Right.
Oh, he's sticking his ass up in the air like he wants you to mount him. Jesus. That is a gay dog.
What the hell is going on there, Opie?
I told you, man.
Stylus abuse.
Hey, whoa, it just jumped. Okay. This is stupid.
Right, it's stupid until about 11:05 when he's at the store. Give me the dog game. Well, what else can you do with the damn chicks? I don't know. Nintendo FedExed me this thing, and the only one I've really loaded is the dog game, and it was entertaining for about a minute.
Do they have any other games for that thing? Boy, I
got the Raymond game.
They've painted themselves into a corner.
There are so many. They keep rehashing the same shit. It's like Mario 7,
Sonic,
Donkey Kong 85.
Yeah,
you know what?
On and on.
For a goof, I wanted to buy like the old Mario Brothers game because I enjoyed it growing up.
Oh boy,
I couldn't even tell you how to get it. You go to the store, and every one of the Mario Brothers games looks like it could be the original, but it's not.
You'd be bored in 2 seconds.
No, I understand. I ended up playing it a few years back.
Bang, bang, bang. I played Tetris all the way to Australia.
Tetris?
From LA.
Tetris?
It's fucking great.
Wow. Yeah, but sitting there in your iZod. Look, it's just like listening to Aha on your fucking CD player.
It was available.
Were you completely blind when you got off that plane?
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awful. It was like a 23-hour flight.
He goes to the baggage carousel and he's trying to rearrange the suitcases so they fall into the right spot.
So there's many different puppy games, too, I noticed, right?
Yeah, actually there's 3 different breed versions you can buy. But the Zelda games, those are... Nintendo's making a lot of money off of those.
Still?
I'm going to bail. I'm going to go right to the PSP.
20 years old?
I'm going to bail.
Yeah, because there's actually porn coming out for the PSP.
Yeah.
So,
well, of course.
Who doesn't like to watch porn on plane flights?
And then get to, all the movies when you're traveling. Fantasy football is not LARPing. We did not say that. Thank you.
There are guys that are a little too deep into fantasy football.
Totally. Like he'll bring, hey, do you see that game so-and-so had? Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. Oh.
Yeah.
Go, yeah. Great.
Shut up. I know. I'm like that with games. I'm too deep in. I know. But don't try to make it sound like fantasy football is any better.
Fantasy football is...
Because there are people that...
No, that was my point. I was saying it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah. Fantasy football is huge.
Irritating.
Irritating.
It's huge. They're not even watching the games anymore for the actual team. They just want to see how their
players.
Hey, so bring this all around. You and Steve are working together, and
he did a
commercial?
voiceover. This is actually in Liberty City Stories. It's one of the spoof commercials.
All right,
sort of making fun of the whole Nintendo rehashing monkey games.
All right, Lazlow's great with the fake commercials for the Grand Theft Auto games.
Everybody was wondering if there was something on that puppy game where Opie could have kicked him in the liver. No, there wasn't. His little stylus boot.
Find me a patch. Good, right?
Yeah.
This is Beta Station to approaching spaceship SS Teague. You are out of approach vector. Please respond. Please respond. Oh no! They're coming back!
In space, nobody can hear you cry. He's back. It's Space Monkey 7, the video game that swept through Japan and Europe. Now America gets to destroy mankind all over again.
Ah! Space Monkey!
After a nuclear holocaust, the monkeys leave Earth, but they return to destroy the Dark Simian research facility controlled by Dr. Shank.
Ah! Space Monkey! I stick those bananas up your ass, Space Monkey!
Find the fossils, and not the ones in our game design department. Discover your origins. Give in to the beast within. Darwin's dangerous idea just got worse. It's fun, family-friendly apocalypse that will keep your little monkeys entertained for hours. Space Monkey 7.
Space Monkey!
Wow.
That's a good commercial.
Space Monkey!
Stick those bananas up your ass, Space Monkey.
Anthony and I just found out Ben also featured in the new GTA game.
Everybody except E-Rock.
Oh, E-Rock's here. You want to take it up with him?
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, I thought you meant Elo. Sorry.
How?
Why don't you want E-Rock in there?
We'll put him maybe in another game.
Wow, what's that about?
I don't know. It was pointed out to me that, maybe that was on purpose. There's Ben, Anthony, Opie, Steve. No E-Rock.
Master Poe.
Are you hurt?
Master Poe as himself.
Yeah, as Master Poe.
Oh, I'm not hurt.
That wasn't you. That wasn't you posting on the message boards about it under a fake name. All right.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute.
Lazlow.
Nothing.
This show's all about controversy.
Yikes.
And making someone feel uncomfortable. What do you got on the old E-Rock?
Somebody noticed?
Of course somebody noticed.
You?
Dude, is there a problem? I think there's a problem between Hawk and Lazlow.
Well, I got the audio of Ben in GTA and myself in GTA. We don't have Anthony yet for some reason. Why?
I don't know. Tell the listeners to
find Anthony.
Rip it from the thing.
I think I overacted in mine.
Yeah?
Overacted.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. This is really uncomfortable to listen to.
The best part, the day that I had you guys scheduled to do the voiceover, I'm like, this is going to be a great day. These guys are going to do a voice, for GTA. And I'm sitting there listening, and it was the fucking Opie Jimmy fight. And I was sitting there listening, I'm like, I ain't getting shit done today.
Oh, wow, that was the day.
That's why.
And I called Steve, and I'm like, so what's the chance of me getting a voiceover? And he's like, Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... there's something wrong with my effort here. Well, first it's Ben calling into the Lazlow show that's featured on GTA, the PSP version, Liberty Cities. Listen to this.
Let's hit the phones.
Yo.
Hello?
Yes, hello. You're on Chatterbox. What's that noise?
My name's Lenny. I want to talk about shaving.
Okay, what's the trouble? You got a weird rash?
There's no trouble. I just can't stop.
What?
I love it. And I realized something really important.
Oh, God.
If you shave downstairs, he looks a lot bigger. You know, if you remove the brush, the tree looks massive.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. Now I don't have to get surgery down there. I just thought I'd share that with a few people. Come on, Lazlow. Don't tell me you haven't thought about it.
Where do you get ideas like this?
Like, my mom said,
All righty, then. His show's going great. This is Chatterbox. What's ever on your mind, however big or small, just give me a call. Line's 3.
If you shave downstairs, he looks a lot bigger.
Go away. Please, stop calling the show. This is Chatterbox. Hello. Please be a normal human being.
Lazlow, your show sucks.
Dude, you're going to get no argument from me. Today's show is rubbish. What do you want to talk about?
How come I can't eat people?
Okay. Who says you can't? What, were you a socialist or something?
Talk more about eating people.
Next caller.
That's Ben. Ben did a great job. Ben did much better than I did.
What's great is Ben keeps calling back during the show.
Yeah. Well, he's featured during my call.
Right.
The Lazlow show.
I turned him into a...
Listen to me overact here.
LCFR. It's freedom. And like freedom, people are begging to take it away.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, I agree with what you said about Vinewood. That town has got to stop churning out heartwarming movies with kids and shit. I tell you, if I see one more damn movie with 10 kids and a dog in a wheelchair and some damn baseball championship, I'm going to start killing people myself and blame it on Vinewood.
Hey, that sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah, man, it's like albinos. They're taking over.
Okay. Let's all have a huff of lithium and take a deep breath, all right? Next caller.
Hey, Lazlow, you ever eaten anybody?
Oh, God. Not you again. Go ruin somebody else's show.
You fucking suck.
Line 4, you're on Chatterbox.
Hello? I listen to your show every day. It means a lot to an old woman.
There you have it.
Ben is a star.
Ben's a star.
That is so funny. He's got attitude and everything.
Yeah. That'll be in the GTA Liberty Cities game for the PSP. I wish I could have done another take for you.
Come on.
That's so overacting.
And Anthony, the part that he plays, if somebody actually refines it and sends it in, is some guy that's upset that his avatar has turned gay in his online game.
Yeah.
Right.
We got Elo in studio.
Typecasting. There he is.
How was the meeting, Erik?
Huge.
Huge?
Huge.
Ooh, that's good.
It was great. I think there will be something to talk about.
So I think there'll be something to talk about. Well, there's a positive, maybe.
Well, we left Elo about an hour and a half ago. He was doing a meeting with someone that may help
the show,
the Opie and Anthony show.
Right.
Yeah.
Achieve heights never considered.
Ooh. Really?
Yes.
The elevator repairman here at the building. Pretty much all.
There's a line for the elevator here, by the way.
Is there?
It's like one elevator in this whole building. I said, "Where's the stairs?" They go, "We have no stairs." I said, "You liar! There is stairs. Only for emergency. Has to be stairs. It's called a fire code, dumbass."
Yeah,
so,
there's stairs. We could show you.
We'll rack some head, Elo.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I need the two of you when you guys are off the air
today.
Yeah, just call me.
Well, we do have a photo shoot.
I know. Just try to squeeze me into your day and the depressing of your 5 pair of pants and your...
Hoping to nap.
What time does a stretch limo drive you down to the meatpacking district?
Well,
funny you should say that.
Funny.
Or ask. 2 o'clock?
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Yeah. So did we just hire the limo for like the day and a half from yesterday?
Probably.
Did the limo go out to Long Island and pick you up this morning?
No, actually, I've stayed in town to take care of this business.
And you'll be getting that
hotel bill.
I'll see that hotel bill as well.
That's right.
Was that the room at the Waldorf Astoria that I saw you in?
No.
King Jaffe Jaffer's room or whatever it was?
Yeah, the Royal Suite.
All right, so it went well.
So it went great. It was good. I think the two of you will be pleasantly surprised and pleased.
Pleasantly surprised.
And it still has nothing to do with the archenemy, so.
All right, this is a whole nother thing?
This is a whole nother thing.
Whole nother bad.
And then the archenemy, we'll talk about the archenemy.
Oh, look at the commercial.
This is just like a goddamn comic book.
The XM commercial.
Hey, here's the XM commercial.
There.
Wait, I want to see me in it.
Hold on.
There's Ellen. There's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
There you guys are walking in the hall right there.
There's Snoop again. More Snoop.
Snoop walking down.
It's a very sharp-looking commercial.
Snoop saying hi to
David Bowie.
David Bowie is in one of the
David
Snoop
Bowie,
studios.
more Snoop. David Bowie.
And right there on his MyFi said the O&A show. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
There we go.
I'm sure it did, you fucking man.
Wow, we're right there.
Oh, look, my phone's ringing. I gotta go.
Yeah. We're on to your games. We thought the company was stepping up with these billboards and these bus signs. Oh, no, that was to keep us calm because this was coming out.
A big national commercial that's running.
It's hilarious. Those guys were thanking him so much in the week. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for that black and white full-page ad.
We got the full-page ad in the Daily News. We got
that's great for a day.
More full-page ads coming.
Oh,
yeah.
Billboards.
Yeah.
We got billboards
in the Albany Gazette.
It's a national spot.
You guys
How many people could possibly see a national spot anyway, Anthony?
You are, but let me look. I mean, you are sponsored a few bake sales here and there. So
yeah, whatever works.
Some church circulars that you're going to be in.
I say we stick to the grassroots approach with this show.
Don't want to go too highbrow.
No.
Word of mouth.
Now I know why you didn't write me back yesterday when I asked about the national
Actually,
spot.
my BlackBerry was dead, so.
A grim day for us all.
Yeah.
Give him his muffins back, Bill.
Yeah.
Take your
coffee.
Yeah, take your coffee.
Take
your muffins.
You have any of the coffee?
I think someone had a swig.
I had a little bit.
Did you actually bring this?
Yes.
This is dedication to caffeine consumption right there.
I brought that.
Coffee.
You know what he brought? He brought bread and circus. That's what it was. Bread and circus, huh? Little juggling act.
Diversion.
Some donuts.
Yep.
There he goes.
That
Elo.
blinking blue thing on his ear creeps me out.
He is like the board.
He is.
He just walks around. Anytime he comes near a mic, the mic's stuff buzzing. He's got more electronic equipment on. It's like a cell phone tower.
He's going to have a big tumor growing out of his head in a couple
forget
years.
about it.
We're going to have cancer just from standing next to him.
Just from shaking Elo's hand.
It's like a lightning rod for brain cancer.
Yeah. He's constantly wearing the Bluetooth thing with the blinking light. He's got 20 different electronic devices around him for, he's got the BlackBerry, his cell phones, all kinds of other little things that need stylus.
All right.
Just get one phone.
We got Lazlow in the studio. We're going to do a speed round next. We got to do some news or something that makes this show sound current. We have to talk about Miss Senior America. She actually did a rap song.
Of course she did. Because isn't it adorable when old ladies rap? Oh, that's the funniest thing. They can't put that in movies enough for me.
All right. Break. This. Also, we'll talk about the nasal sex spray. And whatever else Lazlow has for us today, okay? All right. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program in-house. Bill Burr, who's playing somewhere. Rascals
in Montclair. Thanksgiving weekend.
Thank you. Wednesday
before and Friday, Saturday. BillBurr.com. Check me out on MySpace.
And his new stuff is killing. You got to check out Bill Burr. Lazlow in studio as well.
Is that the same weekend that Little Jimmy's doing stand-up too?
Yeah, but we don't want to confuse the issue there.
Oh, okay. So people.
It's all about Bill Burr this week.
All right.
We want people to go to Bill Burr's show, and then Jimmy will be back and he'll plug his thing, and
then they'll all go to his show, and I'll be out there in front of 30 people alone on Thanksgiving. You don't want to. That's how it's going to play out.
No.
What you learn in broadcasting school is one thought. You give them one thought to digest.
That's what they
don't want to confuse the listener. Hey, where's that?
You really cock block any sort of extra tickets I would have sold out of that.
Yeah, because now people are going to...
Hey, let's check out Bill. But wait a minute. The guy I like better...
Let me see. Jimmy may also
right
be
down
playing.
The street.
Right.
It's a nicer club. It's in Times Square.
He's been on the show longer.
Easy to get to.
My loyalty's towards him.
You can't win.
Who's this new redheaded asshole? It's
plenty
over.
to do right out the door when you're done with the comedy show,
Let's see. I could be in Times Square in New York, or I could be in Montclair, New Jersey.
Somewhere in Jersey.
That's good.
Thank you, Lazlow.
There's the one.
I figure the election's over. You got to still...
Hey, really fast, there was a great instant feedback that came in. We were talking about the Nintendo and the doggy game, and you said something about if there's other people playing the doggy game and they're in the area, something will happen on your screen.
Yeah, wirelessly it'll detect that there's somebody else with the game, and then your puppies can play. They show, like, your puppy shows up on the other person's screen.
This is why we have the most interactive radio show in America, because we can't catch everything.
No.
We missed the obvious on this one. Reverend Riot from Cincinnati Hey, I've got a scheme involving It's called Nintendogs?
Nintendogs, yeah.
Nintendogs. Simply buy a DS and Nintendogs and walk around till you get a signal from another unit. Then you bug them. You know, they at least have a DS and the game, and probably if they have that, they aren't broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a problem.
People do that with Bluetooth, too. They have, like, Bluetooth detectors, and you can see if somebody's got a nice mobile phone, maybe, like ELO.
Yeah.
And
all that electronic equipment.
Crunch him over the head and take all his devices.
There you go. Hey, you guys want to hear about Miss Senior America?
Do you have her rap song?
I don't think we have it. Maybe we can find it somewhere.
Old ladies rapping, old white women rapping.
Oh, that's
not funny.
It's outrageous.
There's nothing. It's anti-funny because I will shut off whatever is on that is featuring that.
Right.
Enough. It is so not funny.
It's comedy terrorism.
Right. Right.
And they got that teen kid that killed the parents.
Yeah, that was a good
way to fuck up your life.
This is
way to plan it out. Way to think ahead.
Think things over.
And you think that by now people would sort of get it, but there was a front page story. They had blogs, both of them.
Yeah.
Like, see, could have been the internet made them do it.
Yeah.
It's like every teen has a stupid blog.
Every
Even
kid's got
Bill
a blog.
Burr's got a blog.
Everyone goes to website message boards.
On MySpace.
Right. Jimmy's got one, too. If you go to...
Fuck!
Yeah, that was great. The 18-year-old goes to the parents' house. Actually, he took the daughter out. She's 14. He's 18.
Right.
Takes her out. Brings her home at 6:30 in the morning. At which point the parents blow up, call up the kid, and say, like, at 7:30 in the morning, get over here, we need to talk to you. So he sits down and has a talk with the parents. I'm sure that wasn't much fun for him.
Probably went along the lines of, you're 18, my daughter's 14, could you please stop fucking her?
Right.
Yeah, I would think that probably covered the entire conversation.
Stop bringing her home at 6 in the morning with a money shot in her hair.
Yeah. Not fun to be involved in those conversations. The father talking about his daughter, who's younger, conversation. Been there, had one of those little things, didn't shoot the guy.
And what was the obvious solution?
The obvious solution was, fuck you, here are my intentions, we're very close.
You didn't
blah,
take
blah,
out
blah.
your rapier?
No, I didn't do it. None of that. There was some angry guy once, and he called me, Melissa, my fine feathered friend, and I couldn't get past it. Anything else he said to me, I just was like, why would he say fine feathered friend?
Isn't that from, like, Bugs Bunny?
Yeah. My fine feathered friend. And he used it a couple of times, and I was just standing there just yelling at me about, like, telling other people that I was going up to the college to see his daughter. He used to hang out in the bar my mother tended bar at. So I told my mother, who was there, I was saying, look, I'm going up to college to go see this girl, Lisa.
Right.
And then I guess it got around in the bar, so now the guys that loved fucking with this guy, because the father used to drink at this bar, we're coming in going, hey, so Anthony's going up to see your daughter at the college, and just got him so fucking pissed off that he called a conference with me, and, well, you're just bragging and spreading around. If you're going up there, why does everybody have to fucking listen, my fine feathered friend? And I don't have feathers. Why is he saying this over and over again? Wow. It's very angry. So something, I'm guessing, in the same line of that as that happened with this 18-year-old. But he had a little gumption and decided to shoot mom and dad as they were escorting him to the door. I guess the conversation was over.
Yeah.
They had probably told him, you're not to see the daughter again. Father's escorting him to the door to leave. He pulls a pistol out, shoots him in the back of the head.
And then takes off the daughter.
Takes off. Runs around the house a little. There's a younger sister and a younger brother who then try to barricade themselves in the rooms, jump out a window. They're trying all kinds of things. Apparently the kid wasn't fixed on shooting them. They ran out of the house, and then he shot the mother, and then took off with the daughter.
Killed the mother too?
Yeah, killed the mother too. And then took off in his parents' car. I guess he had driven over in it.
So his chick's loving him now, right? He just killed my parents.
Did the chick go
No, they said it was a kidnap.
They're calling it a kidnapping, but they don't know. They had been seen getting some lunch at a sandwich place. She had puffy eyes like she was crying and stuff, but she wasn't trying to get away from him.
What's the first thing you do after you kill the parents? You jump in the car? Do you turn on the radio and find a cool song? I mean, what goes through your head?
You got to get her mind
I guess
off
that
of it.
takes care of that.
And why
do that with your hands?
Right. And then you have it in your head you're going to live happily ever after where?
Thinking about every movie where guys were on the run.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out for a few people.
Yeah.
We could do it.
Harrison Ford.
We're going to make it. Yeah, there you go.
Cleared his name,
but, you did see me kill your parents, so I guess telling you that someone else did it is out of the question. What do? You put on a song.
Do you go through the drive-thru? You know you have a few hours before anyone knows.
You know every song would just screw up with a...
Right. That was the Mamas and the Papas.
Motherfucker.
Can't get her mind off of it.
But they weren't that far away. That's what kills me, because there was just like a prison escape recently.
Yeah.
And they found the guy literally like an hour and a half away. What is wrong
on a
with
payphone?
Just right.
What an idiot.
Flee.
Yeah.
There are places in America nobody will ever find you. People hang out like an hour away.
People aren't really thinking, and I think this kid, at 18, he's in lust with a 14-year-old and kills the parents over it. I don't think he's really planned this out. I don't know. He had a gun with him, so maybe he did have it in his head that...
He had a bright future, too. David G. Ludwig. That's like a corporation name right there.
David G. Yes, I'm from the Connecticut Ludwigs.
Well, we got some audio. Let's see what this is about.
Well, it doesn't appear that this is something he may have planned in advance.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is this his lawyer?
Nope. It's one of our favorite things on TV.
The expert.
The expert.
The expert.
The expert. They have to drag these people out. What makes this guy an expert on this? I don't know.
Well, it doesn't appear that this is something he may have planned in advance. Keep in mind it occurred in the middle of an argument about the curfew. Unfortunately, 18-year-olds can be very impulsive, impatient, and imprudent, and when a block or some sort of barrier to getting what they want, a girlfriend, is in their way, they oftentimes do act in an aggressive way. My guess...
That's bullshit, or these stories would be on TV every day.
He's really kind of toning the whole thing down.
This guy is really just kind of glazing it over a little bit in a happy little way. Yeah, he wants something. They whine about it a little.
There's a block.
I'd love to hear him describing a gang rape. Well, there was a group of gentlemen.
A little frustrated, maybe. A young lady was involved.
When anxiety gets in the air and things are pent up, people tend to take aggressive actions towards another member of society.
Things can get passionate in that atmosphere.
There's a group mentality.
Sure.
Yeah.
Members come out, and they're blasted in her anal area.
My guess is the alleged killer here, Mr. Ludwig, didn't plan this in advance, but it was something that occurred in the heat of the moment. I also doubt that there's anything about his background that would have tipped off the Bordens or anybody else to the potential for committing homicide.
So you're saying that there was nothing in their relationship or in their friendship at that point that would have made Carabeth's parents say,
stupid bitch.
Maybe our daughter should spend less time with him, even though we knew that we know now that they were not allowed to see one another.
Right. Well, the age difference is what they were concerned about. But according to reports, there was nothing about this boy in particular that...
I thought he was going to say, according to reports, you didn't look 14.
Yeah.
I love you, Mickey.
Yeah. Has a little of that going on, right?
Nothing about this boy in particular that sent off warning signs that he was dangerous. Essentially, they forbid her to see him. They went out on the sly. She came home late, violating a curfew, and an argument ensued. Unfortunately, he was armed with a gun. That seems to be a big part of the problem here. Had he not been armed with a gun, this episode would have turned out very differently.
If he had a rapier.
Right. I'll run ye through.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Well, now the expert talks about the issue of age difference.
Robin, I want to talk to you because he brought up the age difference, and that's one of those things that I remember from when I was growing up. My parents said, hey, there's a big age difference between early teens and late teens.
Whore.
He's 18, she's 14. How critical is that?
Well, I think what happens is the younger the girl is and the bigger the age difference, the more there's the potential for risk. Obviously, as you get older, it's different. The big problem is you want different things out of a relationship. You have different experiences. But parents really have to focus on the individuals themselves and get to know who that person is and why actually your daughter or your son is either your son is dating down and your daughter is dating up.
Yes.
She wants a Barbie's Playhouse. You want Hairless Muff. They do want different things.
He's 18. He's old enough to own a gun and a car.
Yeah. I think if he had his parents' car. And the gun? Who knows? Who knows where that came from?
And that expert guy said, oh, this wasn't premeditated. What do you think? Was he going to the range after that?
I know. He went over with a gun.
That leads me to believe he was probably
anticipating
planning
a problem.
Some type of problem that you need a gun for. It's not like, there are different levels. You don't just go, I might have a problem. I get into an argument with this guy. I should maybe think it out. Bring a good argument with me. No, not a gun.
It was the sex switch in his head.
He made every wrong decision. And then, the guy says, I can't see her. Do I take the gun out and just wave it at him and threaten him? Nah. I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head. Do I stop there?
Nah. Got to get Mom, too.
Yeah, going to shoot her in the head, too.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'll never get out of prison.
What if you say, because I can hear the argument in my head, but I'm more mature than the boys my age, and he understands me, and what about that?
That's great, because you want to communicate with your child, because sometimes it's a nice kind of kid, and teens at that age want to become independent. They want to have new relationships. It's when it turns bad, quote unquote, when that boy, and 85% of violent kind of or abusive relationships are when it's a girl, not a boy. And what happens is the boy is controlling. You're isolated. Your daughter is being isolated. She's changing her friends. Those are all signs that it's a bad relationship regardless of the age. And when he's older, he may have more power.
Isolation. What else did you say?
Isolation. She's giving up some of her old friends. She's being controlled. She's changing how she dresses. She's being secretive.
She's wearing a dog collar.
Her parents had said, we don't want you to see this boy. Was that a good approach?
Disapproving is different than forbidding. Because once you forbid, it starts to push it underground, and all communication is gone. You really need to talk to your child about who she is, what she's looking for, maybe negotiate new kinds of rules. Maybe it's a sign there's something about the parenting relationship that needs to be changed, or is your child having some hard times with friends, peers, and is needing approval and some kind of validation outside of the home.
There's just a whole crew of these people that go from channel to channel.
Oh, I know.
So-called experts.
Tragedy to tragedy.
That can turn, 10 minutes of just nonsense babble.
Yeah. That's what that was. You got to leave the communication lines open with the people. You think the father, right before he hit the floor, with that bullet in his head, that last moment of life and consciousness, there was kind of an I told you so thing going on? I told you this kid was a fucking scumbag. like almost vindication. Like he was almost like, see? Look. There you go. I told you this kid was a scumbag and he killed me.
Here's your love of your life.
There he is. Go ahead, run off with him. Like that split second before all functions just shut down. Stupid kid. Father knows best, you idiot. Just let me bleed to death here.
All right, really fast. We got to find out what this nasal sex spray thing is all about.
Nasal sex spray.
It's all the rage today.
All the rage?
Yeah, it's a new thing that just came out.
So people don't snore?
Let's find out.
Well, it's beyond Viagra. Viagra and related drugs work on, shall we say, the peripheral appendages of sex.
Engendering blood flow.
That's right. This works right on the arousal center in the brain. And so this stimulates not only the physical capacity for passion, but the interest in it. And it appears to have this effect in early studies in both men and women. Now, we know a lot more about what it does to rats than people so far, but early studies, particularly in men, to a lesser extent in women, show increased passion, increased interest in sex, and then heightened physical sensation. So
that's quickly?
Within 15 minutes, apparently.
Because it's still in testing.
Yes.
Apparently the rat's cock was going up in 15 seconds at this point.
So what, you just spray this and instantly you're interested in sex?
We call it Peruvian flake. It's a brand new scientific discovery.
Can you imagine what it smells like for it to make you interested in sex within 15 minutes?
Something that you shoot up your nose that makes you want to fuck.
Right.
Great.
Right.
Yeah. Pussy mist.
Oh, that's where I was going.
By Fabergé.
Smells like a brand new yo-yo.
Nice.
In testing.
That's right. As you mentioned, phase 3 trials in men are just beginning. It's possible if everything goes well, this could be a drug we would see by the end of 2006 for men. Probably not for another year or two after that for women if we don't run into statins. Now, it's a hormone, essentially, PT1.
Stop! I don't want to. Give me that cock.
It's a hormone, essentially, PT141. It stimulates the brain. We have to worry that there is the possibility of side effects, that sex in a nasal spray may not be a panacea.
It's like you always hear about in Asia, they're like snorting rhinoceros horns and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me... How do you have a problem getting horny?
Yeah, why don't you just say, just admit you're not attracted to your wife anymore?
Yeah.
Right.
The poor rhinoceros has to suffer because one ass thought it helped him.
You need PT141.
Right.
Chewing on a monkey's foot. Just a second, sweetheart. I'm starting to feel something. She's sitting there in a Victoria's Secret film like a fucking idiot.
You're chewing on a monkey's foot.
Yeah, maybe the passion's just gone.
Yeah, at that point,
Enough. All right, well, there's possible downsides to the drug.
No, there's side effects?
Something you snort? You're kidding.
But David, is just as sure as God made little green apples, people are going to talk about this as... I guess as an aphrodisiac.
Right. Well, and in essence, that's exactly what it is, except so far it appears to really work, as opposed to rhinoceros horn and penis of tiger.
That's all they said it was.
Maybe this will benefit endangered species because we'll stop cutting those things off of those animals, which is where they ought to stay. They don't work. This apparently does. There are worries here, though, Charlie, and I think we ought to voice those. I worry about people using this as a Band-Aid for a damaged relationship. This is not relationship improvement in a nasal spray. And if you're not having a satisfying intimate life because of problems in the relationship, I would hate to see people fix it this way. I also worry about it being a potentially corrupting influence. Could this be the next date rape commodity, particularly combined with alcohol, which disinhibits? This enhances desire. People could wake up the next morning thinking, my goodness, what have I done?
Well, they are talking about it at least many years from the market and in trials.
We'll have to wait and see, but certainly very intriguing.
I think
all you got to do is just pretend you sneezed in her direction, and she's good to go.
I think a Band-Aid for a failed relationship is called a mistress. I can't wait. Like the pharmaceutical companies are going to come out with something called a Vaginex. Smells like your wife's vagina. Just spray it on.
That's great.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're cheating on her. Yeah, but I used your scent. It's not that bad.
I'm glad they've cured everything.
Yeah,
where they can work on this. Some pharmaceutical companies.
What were they actually trying?
Chasing your wife around the kitchen with a spray because she's frigid.
Come here, you bitch. Smell this.
Snort this. Yeah, throw it in her hairspray. Throw it in her.
Yeah. Why don't you use chloroform? That's been around for a while.
No, go old school.
Go old school. You're going to be unconscious, bitch, and you're getting in the ass.
It's over, man.
Huh?
Yeah.
You don't need to be...
Well, we don't have much time to spend on the Miss Senior American winner.
How old? 75. Yeah.
To win the Miss Senior American pageant in Las Vegas Saturday.
Talk about needing some mist.
Oh, wait, her name's Helen.
Helen.
Oh, Helen, because I said Helen Halpin McCartney knew she would have to stand out to win this thing.
Oh, it's like a Rodham Clinton,
right?
Kind of thing. So that's why they're saying Halpin McCartney. That's her last name.
She's still using her maiden name or something?
Yeah, Helen Halpin McCartney.
Earlier we thought her first name was Halpin. So during the personal philosophy competition of the national pageant, Halpin McCartney, 75, walked to the stage in her white Victorian-style gown, placed a pink golf cap backward on her crown, and began her routine.
Did she beat Mildred or Gertie? Which ones?
For the title?
Those sexy names.
Did she get her eagle on?
She did a rap.
She dropped down and get her albatross on.
Was it original rap, or did she cover some fitty?
She did some original rap. I'm a grandma rapping like the kids do. Faith and family will see you through.
Faith and family.
Halpin McCartney of Manhasset rapped, here's my list of things to do. Admit your fears, but follow through. Your health and happiness is up to you.
And she closed with I'm rapping yo yo yo.
Right.
I'm rapping yo yo yo.
And then everybody in attendance just laughed and laughed and laughed. The hundreds in attendance at the Imperial Palace in Las Vegas exploded in laughter, Anthony.
Should have got pelted with like a cheese Danish. One of those old people desserts.
Oh.
It's like Christian rap. You ever heard that? It's people rapping about staying, staying celibate till they get married, boys. It's horrid.
I got my Chrissy and I'll take a sip. I just sneezed and broke my hip. Old fossil.
The rap performance, along with an interview, an evening gown procession, and a talent competition in which he sang a medley of New York, New York, and Over the Rainbow, sealed the deal for Helpin' McCartney. 5 judges picked her out of 28 other contestants as the new Miss Senior America. The first winner from New York since 1997.
Rolling out on a little rascal. Did you do that down the runway?
MC Old Cunt.
He's an original OC.
Who knew this was going on? The pageant was founded in 1972 by Al Mott to give older women incentive to motivate them and give them something to do.
That's cool. A guy came up with that. He had a fetish.
Yeah, old lady fetish.
Yeah.
I want to see old ladies in like 90s. Did they do swimsuit and things like that?
They do the gown.
The evening gown.
They must come out in those 1920s bathing suits that went down to your ankles.
Yeah, the striped ones, the big
dance
flowing
contest they're doing the Charleston.
With a parasol at the beach. You look wonderful.
Oh, Gamefly. We got to talk about Gamefly before we get out of here. Lazlow, you got anything else that is pressing?
Well, 2 things real quick. There's a company that started kind of a Netflix, but for porn. Have you guys heard about that? Called Wanted List. It's basically like you're watching a porn that somebody else has jerked off to as well. It's kind of a spooky concept.
Oh, my God. That is a little weird.
So you can, like, the DVDs come all state. It's called WantedList.com. They're trying to... Because Netflix and even Blockbuster, you can't get any porn.
No.
So they want like an exchange program where you get 2 titles at a time.
There'd have to be some type of sterilization process.
I hope so.
Because you don't care when you're done.
Put in that barbicide or whatever that blue shit is.
The blue liquid that the combs are in at the barbershop.
And the other thing, bringing...
just floating around.
There's all those people that are really into anime. Like the Japanese cartoons. There's now a real doll, an anime version of the real doll with those huge... What is it about those big-ass eyes that, like, Asians have a fetish with?
Asians are some of the most twisted motherfuckers on the face of this earth. The fetishes they have and their weird sexual practices just set them apart.
Wow,
the shit, the vomit, the bukkake.
It's weird.
All that stuff, the anime, they're just weirdos.
Go to realdoll.com and check out the anime.
You really got a problem with Asians.
When you have a vending machine company that puts vending machines on the street that sells women's panties that have been used.
They do that?
Oh, sure.
Microphone, friend, in front of me. Expert.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. We came up with that a while ago.
I read this one a while ago. There was a vending machine company in Japan that was selling women's used panties. And they come in a little plastic cylinder. And you'd use the vending machine, pay money, and pull this out, and then sniff it, do whatever, jerk off in it, whatever you want to do with it. That's how it is. But yet, you cannot show women's pubic hair in the porno for some reason. Yeah, any Jap porn you see is like edited out. Yeah, in Japan.
But so they don't show
can't show the hair itself. You can like show a little further down and see the slit and just no hair.
Yeah, they're really wacky.
Hairless people anyways, aren't they?
How odd are they?
They're really wacky about the pubic hair, and supposedly, like, women shaving there is not popular like it is here. They like to be as bushy as possible. It supposedly shows fertility or...
Very strange.
Maturity?
I don't know.
And there was a guy that we spoke to that actually talked about a procedure of transplanting curly hair from men into the area of Asian men's pubic areas to give them a curlier, hairier area.
Or was it to make their chest hairier, and they were using pubic hair?
Were they showing reruns of Magnum P.I. over there?
We gotta think this over.
I don't even get a car crash on that. Nothing.
No, because we were thinking about what this was about. I remember the story being that the Asian men wanted chest hair like the Americans,
right?
So they're using pubic hair to get a hairy chest.
I thought it was because they had such wispy, fine pubes that they.
I thought it was because I'm playing Rascals in Montclair
right
on Thanksgiving weekend.
Bill Burr did a great job once again for us. Lazlow, thank you so much for stopping by. You did great too.
The website's lazlow.com to hear the radio show. It's archived.
I'm going to bet you, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Pubic hair being used to make Asian men's chest hairier.
I could have gotten that mixed up. It was about 4 years ago, I think we heard that story.
Oh, they just so Smokey and the Bandit over there? Huh?
Come on. Do a Simon and Simon joke or something.
A big thank you to everyone that jumped right on board there, Lazlow.
I'm with him.
A big thank you to everyone that listened to the show today on DirecTV.
Yes,
that
welcome.
huge deal started today, and we couldn't be happier. So welcome to the program. To all the people with DirecTV, okay?
Right.
I guess that's about all we got for
today. We got to talk to Elo now for a while?
Yeah, and then we got the photo shoot.
But I got nap time, so it's going to be for 2 seconds.
The photo shoot should be interesting today. We'll have an update tomorrow. Thanks, Lazlow. Bill Burr, thanks.
Thank you.